state. So the life without parole is, in fact, the highest charge we have.
Prosecutor John Flynn, and severe thunderstorms may spark an outbreak of tornadoes today in the mid to lower Mississippi Valley. America's listening to Fox News.
The Dexter Livestock Commission is accepting all classes of beef cows, bulls, calves, and yearlings. Cattle received Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with sales Tuesday at 11 a.m. Plus, Dexter Livestock Commission has no fee charges for cattle received on the day of the sale. Dexter Livestock Commission charges 3% commission, or $21 per head for low lots of 40,000 or more. Located next to DBS Commodities, 274 East Darby Road, between Roswell and Dexter. 575-624-COWS. 624-COWS. DexterLivestockCommission.com.
As a police officer, I've seen things that most people don't see. The wrecked vehicles, the carnage, the blood, the bodies, the shattered lives. But the worst is the look on the face of a wife, a mother, when I have to tell them their loved one is dead because of a drunk driving crash. That's the reason I'm working to help end DWI.
This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Look around. Is it time to update your home or office? Now is the perfect time during the fall flooring sale at Floors to Go. Save on flooring for every style, every room, every budget. Carpet as low as $1.99 a square foot, including pad and installation. Luxury vinyl plank. Select in-stock glue down, just $1.49 a square foot. So what are you waiting for? The fall flooring sale ends soon at Floors to Go, 2704 North El Paso.
When you need a water well drilled or serviced, you want the experience and dedication of the best. That's Desert Sand Water Well, offering new well drilling, service, maintenance on residential and irrigation wells, sand separator installations, and well treatment. They're licensed and bonded in New Mexico. And Desert Sand Water Well offers 24/7 service with flat hourly rates, even after hours, covering all of southeast New Mexico. Desert Sand Water Well also offers free consultations and same-day service when possible. Call Desert Sand Water Well at 575-396-3790 or visit them online at desertsandsnm.com.
Nice shot, son.
Thanks, Dad. You mind if I take this one hunting and you take my old one? Your new rifle from Caverns Armory is a lot better.
Whether you need a modern sporting rifle for home defense or big game hunting, Caverns Armory has the solution for your needs. From protecting your cattle from coyotes to harvesting your elk, Caverns Armory has the caliber for you. From mild to wild, they can build your custom rifle or take one of their pre-built options. All Caverns Armory firearms come with a lifetime warranty and are proudly made in Eddy County, New Mexico. Ask your local gun dealer about Caverns Armory today or visit them online at caverns-armory.com.
Good morning, this is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. 816 head of cattle sold on Monday on an uneven market with excellent buyer tenants. Compared to last week, stocker steers sold 5 to 10 lower, heifer mates 1 to 5 higher, feeder steers sold steady, heifers 3 to 6 higher, packer cows sold $2 lower, packer bulls sold $2 higher. 3 to 400 pound steers $227, $230. 3 to 400 pound heifers $187, $195. 4 to 500 pound steers $198, $227. 4 to 500 pound heifers $174, $187. 5 to 600 pound steers $186, $198. 5 to 600 pound heifers $167, $174. 6 700 pound steers $170, $186. 6 700 pound heifers $161, $167. 7 800 pound steers $155, $170. 7 800 pound heifers $145, $161. Packer cows 68 to 76 and a half. Canner and cutter cows 60 to 65. Packer bulls 85 to 92.50. Feeder bulls 75 to 80. Cow calf pairs not tested this week. Top half the bred cows $1,000 to $1,375 per head. We are expecting a better run of cattle for next week. Until then, this is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
Southeast New Mexico weather.
The weather forecast for southeast New Mexico is temperature readings in Carlsbad, Artesia 67 degrees, 66 in Roswell, in the middle 60s in Lovington at a radio studio. The wind is picking up in speed this afternoon from the southwest, gust up to 30 miles per hour, patchy dust. Cold front will move through tomorrow, and temperatures will drop into the upper 40s, 47 degrees in our radio studios in Lovington, and near 49 degrees in Carlsbad, Artesia. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Roberts.
Your country plays on W105.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet. Online at carlsbadchevrolet.com. Text line at 877-396-W105. Brought to you by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Online at amigo-machinery.com. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer. And YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook video feed brought to you by Desert Sand Water Well. Online at desertsandsnm.com.
What day is it?
What day it is?
Today is Giving Tuesday.
Give to charity.
Giving Tuesday is always appropriately timed because this is the time of year that people start to think about giving.
Give all my money to charity.
Giving in a big way.
Give all the money to charity.
What cause and what charity you believe in and want to support.
It's a day of celebrating generosity.
Giving Tuesday.
I will give to charity.
It would make a difference.
You can make a difference.
Showtime! And good morning to you. It is showtime. Another day in paradise. I forgot to send Giving Tuesday. The question of the day, who do you give to? Who do you give to? Tom, who do you give to?
My doctor.
You give to the doctor. Thank you for giving. Thank you for caring. Thanks for doing your damn part. Thank you for doing your part.
I'm just punchy today.
You're punchy today.
I took some new medicine because I couldn't sleep. And then...
oh, my Lord. Please.
I'm punchy.
Dear Jesus, help me. Your eating habits have nothing to do with the way you feel.
No.
So, you ever thought about just retiring?
No.
Not even on a day like today.
Maybe on a day like today.
Why would you take sleeping medicine when you know that you get sleeping issues?
That's why. Because I can't sleep.
You damn sure sleep right here on the air. We witness it every damn day.
How can you do that? How can you go to sleep when you can't go to sleep?
Well, Rooney, where are you today? Serious.
So.
Where are you? Cameras are up and working. Watch Tom feel punchy today. He's very punchy. I don't even know what that means. You feel like somebody punched you in the face?
You're like Rocky. I don't know. I'm not punchy. I just go punchy.
You sound like you're drunk.
Yeah.
610. Check of the weather this morning. Being brought to you by WWRV times3.com. Call them 988-0392. They've got 162 RV sites that are available if you're just moving into the Carlsbad area and looking for a place to park your RV. That's the place. They're pet friendly. They offer high-speed internet. I'm talking about wired internet at every one of their sites. So if you get a site from them, you get wired internet. Not a problem streaming or gaming. Not a problem. They're very well lit up. And one price gets you 30 or 50 amps. And a great place to be. WWRV.com for more information. 988-0392. Give them a holler today. It's going to be windy, but not as bad as we thought it was going to be. 35-mile-an-hour winds. Heck, we had that yesterday. 68 for the high. 30 tonight, below freezing. 48 tomorrow. So we got a 20-degree temperature difference between today and tomorrow. And 58 coming up on Thursday. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by our buddies at the Twin Wells Fuel Station. If you're driving this morning and you're running on 128, you're running low on fuel, not a big problem because you can exit off of Buck Jackson Road, go down to the Twin Wells Fuel Station, fill her up today, at the Twin Wells fuel station. What do they have there? Unleaded, diesel, DEF. They've got all of that and more. And they do accept all major credit cards, debit cards, and, of course, those fleet cards, too. Covered area, so if we're going to get any rain or snow, you don't have to worry about that. So right off of 128, right off of 128 on Buck Jackson Road, Twin Wells fuel station. Giving Tuesday, who do you give to? That is the question of the day. Also, today is Customer is Wrong Day. Nowadays, that is the way it works. The Customer is Wrong Day. Electric Greeting Card Day, Giving Tuesday, International Day of Solidarity for the people of Palestine, National Chocolate Day, National Lemon Cream Pie Day, National Square Dance Day, and Throw Out Your Leftovers Day going on all day today. Potential railroad strike heading our way, supply chain issues just before the holidays. Don't worry. If it happens, President Biden says he wants the American people to know that they'll find a way to blame it on Donald Trump, for damn sure. On the bright side, Biden said the railroad strike will give American people something else to complain about. And Biden now, he's the one that's friends with the unions. He has said that 18 times last month. A friend of the union. You can always count on a friend of the unions. Joe Biden. Now what he wants to do is pass the buck to Congress. These guys are asking for a buttload of money, and they kind of got Biden over the barrel. And so we'll see what is going to happen. We'll see if he has the fortitude to pull a Ronald Reagan when the air traffic controllers tried to pull this crap. What did Ronald Reagan do? Punchy Tom.
That's right.
What did he do?
See ya.
He said, we'll figure another way out.
Right.
So we'll see what the railroad, union, they want 20, I think it's $20 more an hour. And, trying times in America. And here's the other thing. Who pays for those railroads?
That's right.
Who pays for Amtrak? I mean, we are giving money to these people left and right. Mm-hmm. Children screaming for joy as they spotted Joe Biden in Nantucket. Oh, yeah, they weren't screaming for joy. They were screaming because he scared the hell out of them and tried to sniff their hair. That happened during the Thanksgiving holidays. First Lady unveiled the White House Christmas decorations. First Lady Jill Biden unveiled We Are the People theme for the holidays. We are the people that you are screwing over. No doubt about that. Thank you very much, First Lady Biden. The largest volcano erupted, first time in 38 years. The biggest island in Hawaii issued an ashfall advisory for its residents. The largest volcano in the world. And I don't know if you saw this. This is great. The non-binary nuclear official, the Biden official that comes to work one day as a man, one day as a woman.
One day as a cat.
I've never seen the cat.
Wait for it.
Charged with stealing women's luggage at the airport. Sam Britton, senior Energy Department official, is charged with stealing a traveler's luggage bag in Minnesota at the airport shortly before taking a quiet leave of absence. So, by the way, still on the payroll, government payroll. He's the number 2 guy in the nuclear department for the energy. Yep. And comes to work with a dress on and makeup on, and now arrested for stealing luggage at the airport. Thank you very much, Joe Biden. The craziness continues.
I thought I was punchy.
We'll talk about Odell Beckham. Does he still have a shot to become a Cowboy? I'll talk about that coming up next. 16 minutes after 6. Question of the day today is Giving Tuesday. Who do you give to? That's being brought to you by our buddies at Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer. Avenue D in Lovington. Check them out today. Text line if you want to text your answer in, being brought to you by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Find them at amigo-machinery.com. Go in and talk to Bill today in Roswell. And if you're watching on Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch and all over the place, that's being brought to you by Desert Sand Waterwell. Online at desertsandsnm.com. Mention P in the Breakfast Club and get a 10% discount. I got to make sure we're on. I turned everything, but I never checked it, so I will check it while Punchy Tom reads the text.
Hey, Buddy says, not the IRS. That's for sure, says the texter. And Smokey from Florida says, you know what? It's high time to get rid of the damn unions. They're all overpaid anyway.
Look, I witnessed that myself when I lived in Illinois. The unions for Caterpillar. Caterpillar was dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of those jobs were being shipped to Mexico, and these guys they'd go on strike 2 or 3 times a year. I drink beer with a lot of those guys. And they wanted lifetime health insurance. Who gets lifetime health insurance?
Whatever. Let me finish that text, mate. And then they're overpaid and underworked. I mean, why do they whine those little BIOCHs?
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine drove a forklift, and this is 20, 30 years ago. He was making damn good money. And I think it was somewhere $50, $60 an hour. And if something fell off that forklift, say a small box, he couldn't make, can you help me get this back on the forklift? Oh, no. He had to call somebody, wait 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 hours for them to come and pick it up off the ground and put it back on the forklift.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Union rules. The union.
I guess.
By the way, the union rules, but they always want somebody else to pay.
Yeah, that's going to be you and I. And Jill Biden has 77 Christmas trees in the White House.
Damn. We are the people.
And hey,
we're
guys,
paying for it.
Did you guys see the Hobbs paper today? I did.
I did not.
And guess who's in it?
What the hell is that?
Well,
what is that? What is that evil left?
we had the paper come in here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, great guy too.
They did a feature on Will,
right?
And that's who's in the paper this morning.
Awesome.
And then I'm in a picture too, and so are you.
By the way, your jacket, bring it to the cleaners, bro. You got food particles all over that thing.
I do not.
All right. So I'm a liar?
Something melted when I
I'm a liar?
No.
Okay. Now you're going to cause me to go get the Now you're going to cause me.
He's coming over
now
here.
You're going to cause me to come.
Oh God. All right, what are you going to look at? One little deal. And that's because something burned onto when I put it in the driver.
That doesn't look like any food particles, right?
I put it in my glasses.
That doesn't look like any food.
No.
That doesn't look at any food. That doesn't look at any food. Come on, bro. Come on. So now I'm a liar.
Well.
Go ahead. Say it. Go ahead. The picture.
I saw them there. I mean,
the picture is the proof.
One more time.
Liar.
Do you think maybe Biden is doing a little as possible about the railroad due to its impact on the oil field? I mean,
it could. Think about all the oil. Look, we're heading for some. I talked yesterday about contracts being given on federal land. If we keep going in this direction, we're going to be in a tough spot. Now, I don't want to be an alarmist, but at the same time, we are going to be in a tough spot. And are oil and gas companies investing in the United States, or are they going to invest somewhere else after being talked down to by the president? That's And this railroad strike could be a problem. Could be a problem.
Well, let me go and finish it this way. If both are impacted...
Well, quit damn pausing.
Because you said...
Quit damn pausing.
Because if both are impacted, he can push his solar electric agenda as a state of emergency with no resistance.
Yeah. You could be right.
And one more, says Clay, what happened to the Rick, west of Tatum last night.
I did see that.
Our correspondent, Sean Kiernan, MTD Radio, called me last night. I was in the studio.
Sean's your correspondent now.
He's one of our correspondents. Yeah. And he said, there's something happening out there on West 380. What?
I love you, Sean. Now you're the correspondent, bro.
Well, I had to give credit to him. State police were working on it.
Just say a listener called in, not a damn correspondent. Somebody that gets paid as a correspondent.
Well, I'm going to buy him a burger or something.
You ain't bought me crap in 20 years.
So anyway.
So did you get the stories that I sent you yesterday?
Yes, sure did. That's our lead story this morning, by the way.
So do I at least get a thank you?
Thank you
for hunting down the news for you, because I know you're working so damn hard. I can't even say it with a damn straight face this morning.
It gave us that tip, which was important to me because I tried to get more information on it.
Thank you.
So.
Another rig explosion also.
Yes.
Do you have that story?
Yes, and unfortunately, one person died in that fatality.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
So you do have that story?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can I get another thank you?
Yes.
Since I'm working so hard to do your damn job.
So, and Matt Hutchinson.
Another story I fed you.
But he was the PIO.
3 stories that I fed you in one day.
But he was the PIO, but there's also a special story about him.
Yeah, I sent you that one too.
Yes.
Thank you. Let me do your job. I appreciate the opportunity to help.
Well, you may have given me the tip, but I had to do the story.
I sent you the press release.
So,
what are you talking about?
But I got sound bites from him from both.
Oh, my Lord, Punchy Tom. I was sleeping, I couldn't do those stories. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Chance Materials, reminding you that every project begins with a solid foundation. Chance Materials providing you ready-mix concrete. Check them out today, chancematerials.com. If you're driving, go to the website later and check them out. If you need the number, 575-363-3240. Plants in Roswell and Carlsbad, and they serve all of southeast New Mexico. Check them out today, chancematerials.com. Price Oil coming up in just a second. Thought for the day on the way this morning. Dallas Cowboys aren't phasing out hopes that Odell Beckham Jr. could be putting on the suit. America's team. Now, here's the deal.
And too much baggage.
I talked about this yesterday, that I am not an Odell Beckham fan, but I have seen his workouts, and the dude
was good.
And look, the people say, well, he had one lucky catch, and look at the catches this guy has had in the NFL. I mean, he's a hell of a receiver. And but Mike McCarthy saying they are not walking away because of the controversy about him on the airplane. Now, if you are unresponsive, you're not walking off a damn airplane. Right. He walked off the airplane. He looked like he was clear. I think what happened was on the airplanes, they don't play anymore. When they tell you to put your seatbelt on, you put your seatbelt on. I think he ignored putting his seatbelt on, and they said, well, he was unresponsive. He wouldn't wake up. And so, look, if you're unresponsive, that means that you are incapacitated in my book. He walked off the plane with no assistance. So Mike McCarthy saying they still have hopes to bring him in. Super Bowl winning receiver.
Too much baggage.
Baggage like, has the guy, wait. Let me finish. Has the guy been arrested?
No.
Oh, okay. So he hasn't beat a woman?
No.
He hasn't dealt drugs. The
No.
Cowboys have a history. Who was a linebacker that was trafficking drugs and went back and played for him?
Thomas Henderson, back in the day.
But there have been multiple.
Yeah.
But because you fall asleep on the damn airplane, you're not going to get a job with the Cowboys.
All right. Well, you guess what he did after the Tigers won the national championship?
I'm not a fan because of that. I'm just saying, look, that's apples and oranges, bro. That's some apples and damn oranges.
He put the program on probation, dude.
That's apples and damn oranges. Who's the running back that plays for the Cowboys?
Pollard.
Who?
And Ezekiel Elliott.
Hasn't Zeke Elliott been in some problems?
No.
Hell, if he hadn't. Thank you, Punchy Tom, for that. So we'll see.
They got plenty of receivers. They got Gallup. They got
So they
Lamb.
want the stud.
They got Williams.
Hey.
Why do they want another one?
Let the ponies run. Violent crime in Albuquerque has been a problem. Thanksgiving break, they did not take a Thanksgiving break from the violent crime. Looks like Albuquerque family cut their vacation short to patch up bullet holes and patch up broken glass. They had gone on vacation, came back after neighbors called and said, hey, your house got shot up. Ooh. Now, this was part of just a random shooting and got shot to hell up. Albuquerque, you guys need to get this in check. So far, they've counted 24 bullet holes in this house. Damn, people aren't even home.
Man.
They're not even home. Craziness. Looks like it was a 9mm gun that fired those shots. They are looking. Judge is considering dropping all charges against a woman accused of killing her estranged husband. Diane Kelsey, that's the judge, on Monday, said that she needs more time to make the decision on whether or not to dismiss the murder charges against Tracy MacArthur out of, this is Lower Manhattan, New York. It comes after the Manhattan DA personally appeared in the lower court to tell the judge he no longer wants to prosecute this woman. She stabbed her husband. She is now saying it's self-defense. We'll see where this plays out. A lot of people getting off on murder nowadays. And the governor of New Mexico, she's got big plans. I'll tell you what the plans are coming up next. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Atlas Makeup Mirror. Atlas Makeup Mirror. Find them today. AtlasMakeupMirror.com. Tell you what. Mandy, our office manager, got the Atlas Makeup Mirror, and she is loving it. She says, everybody I talk to that has got the Atlas Makeup Mirror loves it. Go check it out at atlasmakeupmirror.com. Perfect Christmas gift. Hey, you got folks that are working in the office, want to get them something special, atlasmakeupmirror.com. This is a local New Mexico inventor, Rebecca Long. Came up with the idea after not being able to find...
Nah, she got PO, dude.
Yeah, not being able to find a mirror that actually would do the job. She designed the mirror and now put it in production and is ready to talk to you. Call and talk to her at 575-631-3189. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook, or go to the website, atlasmakeupmirror.com. Text line open. Thought for the day up next.
All right. Smokey in Florida is asking, where is the boss man this morning?
He will be heading back from San Antonio today. Like I said, was in San Antonio for kidney issues, to go over maybe some criteria about, and I'll let him talk about it, about possibly getting a transplant. They did tell him a couple things he had to do before he got the transplant, but I'll let him cover all that.
Okay, good. And two separate fender benders on West Highway 128. I mean, they're not affecting traffic, but do take precautions, says the texter. Report being brought to you this morning by
Luke Ragsdale, RagsdaleLawFirm.com. Thought for the day this morning being brought to you by Wakefield Oil, 35 years serving Southeast New Mexico. Dependable. They are there for you. Boom or bust. Talk to them today. If you need oil and gas products out in the patch, they are there. WakefieldOil.com. Thought for the day in memory of Mr. Wendell Wakefield. Thought for the day is Ronald McDonald has a higher body count than the Joker. I'll let you think about that for a second. Ronald McDonald has a higher body count than the Joker. Who has killed more people?
Right.
Just that. I'm not hating on McDonald's. I know Tom loves going there. Not hating on him. I'm just saying. Ronald McDonald has a higher body count than the Joker.
My ribs are fixing to leave.
Yeah. Well, you got yours the other night. I saw the bag. I'm feeling punchy. That could be maybe the reason. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from? Hey, good morning. Hey, Good morning. I hear you. Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to hang up on you. Don't listen on the radio. Listen on your phone. Listen through the phone. Yep. That's the best way to do it. Governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Gresham, will kick off her second term the beginning of the new year.
Great.
And according to her website, she's launched an administration devoted to all the inauguration festivities. She has announced this, and she's starting January 1st, second term, and a countdown clock to the inauguration. Retired State Representative Deborah Armstrong and Victor Reyes are the guys that are putting together the whole deal.
Of course, that's her buddies.
No, wait a second. Deborah Armstrong.
Now, that sounds...
Deborah Armstrong. Now, was that the lady that got caught stealing from the schools?
No.
That's a different lady.
Yeah.
Her name was Deborah something, but not Deborah Armstrong. So...
This is one of her big supporters through the years.
So it looks like this is going to come down to the governor is going to be saying, thank you. Big news coming out of the Supreme Court in New Mexico. I'll get to that yesterday. You see the story?
I saw that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what exactly it means to...
I thought it was good news, didn't you?
No, I don't think that's good news.
Maybe I misinterpreted it.
No, not good news. Elon Musk at Apple says that he is now threatening to release information that shows that Twitter was censoring people. And I don't get the hate for Elon Musk. He's a guy that bought a social media company. You guys, serious, you don't care about the crime that's going on. You don't care about this damn railroad strike. You don't care for paying the highest amount for gas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could, gas is going down. Hell, we're still paying over $1.25 more than we did when Trump left office. And it's miraculous that all of a sudden Biden gets in the office and the economy starts going down.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing. But Elon Musk saying that the company actually was censoring. Musk says that Apple didn't explain why they stopped advertising on Twitter, and Twitter's already been struggling since Musk took over. I say support Twitter. I am doing the best that I can to be on Twitter as much as possible because Elon Musk is a guy that's fighting for us and fighting the machine. You're not going to bring down the world's richest man.
No. Wrong president. You know what, B? The Twitter actually, the foundation for it, creation for it.
The what?
The Twitter.
What about it?
You know how it was created?
I don't know, Punchy.
Excuse me. So
you remind me of my drunk uncle today.
Well, I told you I was punchy. Anyway, Twitter is a blue bird, okay? But Twitter was established because of the yellow bird. Remember the yellow bird? The Tweety bird? Sylvester and Tweety? That's where it originated. They got the idea from that. But I'm
about to have enough.
But they didn't like the
Am I the only one that's about to have enough?
Well, no, they didn't like the yellow bird, so they changed it to blue.
Shut up. The best thing you can do is just be quiet.
They don't know nothing. I'm bringing you some knowledge, dude.
Best thing you can do is just shh. Price of Oil this morning being brought to you by Spinnaker Oilfield Cementers. Currently hiring. They have a training program. If you've ever run a frac crew and you were the supervisor, they have a training program called the SSIT program where you can be a supervisor in the cementing industry. Find out more information today. Ever run a blender in the patch? They want to train you to become a cementing equipment operator. Must have a CDL and willing to work a lot of hours. They offer excellent pay, one of the best benefit packages in the industry. Housing's available. Equal opportunity employer, drug-free employer. Go to Oilfield at Tex Oilfield is 63566 or go to greatoilfieldjobs.com. It's 636, Tom.
All right, West Texas Intermediate checks in at $79.84. That's $1.14 from 6 a.m. $85.97 from Brent Crude. That's $1.18 up from 6 a.m. And $7.29 for natural gas. It's kind of sitting steady right there, B.
All right, Price Oil this morning being brought to you by Spinnaker Oilfield Cementers. Check them out today. Taking out the trash. We're going to take out the trash. Looks like California letting pedophiles out of jail. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second. Yeah, it looks like a family playing Monopoly. One thing led to another.
Uh-oh.
Police get a call to a house in Tulsa at 6:30 p.m. Monopoly is supposed to be a game that you don't take that serious.
Of course
The
not.
game ended in gunfire when a fight breaks out playing Monopoly on Thanksgiving Eve.
Uh-huh.
They flipped over the board, knocked over the furniture, and the fight continued outside. Suspect, later identified as John Armstrong, pulled a gun during the struggle. His stepfather and stepsister both ran down the street to get away from this guy. He's crazy. By the way, he chased them with a gun in hand, fired at them, and has been arrested. Thank God that he fired a shot. He told the police he fired a shot at the ground, but why were you chasing them? That story is never going to work. And Representative James Comer of Kentucky, Republican, on Sunday's Meet the Press, said the Oversight Committee has 40 to 50 things to investigate against Donald Trump against Joe Biden and his administration. Whenever we're talking about impeachment, I'm so used to Trump that one slipped. They're talking about COVID money, Hunter Biden, all kinds of stuff. So 40 to 50 things to look at. On the way, we're going to talk about last night. Very important meeting in Arizona dealing with the governor of Arizona. Our buddy, Dr. David Clements, was there.
Really?
They gave 2 minutes to speak. That's it. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second. It's 6:39.
You know, B, it sounds like you're having an orgasm.
No, that was taken care of already.
All right. Joseph said, I finally realized.
I think he's having an aneurysm.
I finally realized that Tom has a higher, that a rock has a higher
no
IQ
doubt.
than Tom A.
I'm not going to. Dude, still freezing in his office. Can't figure out how to turn on the damn heater.
It is cold in there, man.
And you know what? I am not going to do it. I am going to let you freeze. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not trying to be mean.
Why?
But we've enabled you way too much.
I have not.
It's time for you to do things
When you
on
first
your own.
installed that thing, I said, B, that is not going to bring hot air into my studio.
But it blows cold. When's the last time you changed clean the filter?
Oh, never.
2 years, and you've never cleaned the filter in that thing. Are you waiting for the maintenance guy to go do it for you? That could be part of the problem.
So am I the maintenance guy?
Boy, if we had to count on you to be the maintenance guy, we'd be in deep doo-doo.
Another texter says, you know what? They're not jealous of Elon, says the texter.
No, well, part of it's jealous. Part of it, they don't want the truth to get out.
Yeah.
So they make him out to be the villain, just like they made Donald Trump out to be the villain. And I could go on with the people they try to, villainize in this whole thing. Anybody that disagrees with the liberals, they're going to make him out to be a villain.
I know it. And Smokey in Florida says, heck yeah, I hope all goes well with Will and he can get his kidney.
I'm hoping.
Says the text. We're all hoping.
I'm hoping and praying.
And someone sent me an emoji of a cat and a dog. And they said, get your cat neutered and your dog spaded. So. By the way, Monahan's and Push-Ups have an appointment tomorrow.
No. You can't even keep up with the lies, Joe Biden. You said that Monahan's was already gotten done.
Well, I thought he had, but apparently.
Oh, you thought he had?
Yeah.
Let me just say, if somebody cut on my penis, I would know damn good and well if I had it or not.
Anyway, but Push-Up's getting his...
Just admit you're
clipped.
Another example of lies.
You're getting clipped tomorrow.
Another example of lies.
And what does it mean when they fight? Hey, we're fighting this morning.
Another example. Who am I? Serious. Am I the cat expert? I've never owned a cat in my life. I wouldn't even date women that had cats.
You don't like kitty cats?
I like kitty cats, but I don't like cats.
Anyway, they're getting clipped tomorrow, buddy.
Good. Fantastic. It's only taken you 3 years. Awesome. Fantastic. Maybe you can get them vaccinated at the same time.
Oh, they will.
Thank God.
Getting chipped too.
Damn Minnie the Mooch. Had to wait until they doing a giveaway program. What, now your arm's hurting?
No, they're getting chipped too.
Only if you can figure out the app on how to locate them.
Oh, gotta have an app to locate them?
68 and windy today. 35-mile-an-hour winds, but it will be sunny. 30 tonight, below freezing. 48 coming up tomorrow, and on Thursday, 58. And get all this. We go from 68 to 48 tomorrow to 58 on Thursday, 72 on Friday.
What? Everybody's getting sick.
Crazy weather. I've talked to a lot of people that are sick, and I think it's the change in the pressure and all that type of stuff. Morning show this morning, check of the weather being brought to you by our buddies at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. Find them in Roswell, hence the name Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. Lawn and garden supplies. They got your farm, everything for the farm or ranch. If you haven't been in there, go in there. Tell you what, you find all the good in the annex department. You'll find stuff you've never, maybe you've been looking for it for a long time. Annex department, they've got tons of stuff. Looking for stuff for the farm and ranch, pumps for your water wells, or maybe looking for gates for the farm, cattle guards, that type of stuff. They got everything. Go in there and check them out, and Western wear and work gear. Complete plumbing supplies, too. Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. Find them in Roswell, also in Capitan at the Lincoln County Mercantile. 644 bombshell evidence and testimony came out yesterday at the Maricopa County Commission meeting. One poll observer testified that the machine was not working the night before the election during a test run, and they still used it the next day. How can that even happen? She was a poll observer and had that to say. And our buddy David Clements, he's actually at the meeting in Maricopa County. He talked about, you're only giving me 2 minutes to talk.
Man.
They only gave everybody 2 minutes to talk. But I'm going to play just a snippet of what he had to say yesterday.
I went after drug traffickers. This is vote trafficking at its finest. I've seen the criminal element. You are vote traffickers. You are a vote trafficker. Flagrant. Criminal. What are you going to do about it? You've sold us out. You sold us out. You sold us out. So we're not here to be civil. You're worried about language? We're worried about our voices being stolen and never getting a fair election again. That's what we're worried about. Kids. Freedom. So a curse upon you. A curse upon all of you. You smug people. What, you got another chicken farm that needs to burn down, Mr. Hickman?
Whoa, David Clements, Dr. David Clements, our buddy. We've had him on the show before. Coming down on Maricopa County and saying you guys are a bunch of liars, you're a bunch of cheaters, and they've got the proof in Maricopa County. Oh, wait. YouTube's probably going to ban us now again for playing a clip from a meeting. No, they probably will. You censoring son of a bucks. 646. Text line is open, Tom.
All right. Texter said, it's okay, Tom. A cat can only have 1 to 2 litters a year. 1 to 8 cats per litter.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
And that's okay. You help society. Monahans is sterile. That's all I'm going to say.
So, how would you know this? Yeah, this is the best part right here. How would you know he's sterile?
Because there's only 2 orange cats in that RV complex. Him and Push-Ups. That's it.
So that's your thank you. You sound like the damn Democrats in the election. That's your proof.
Yep.
Yeah, damn Democrat.
There ain't no other cats
So
running
you
around
can
there.
change the rules and change everything based on no evidence, just a bunch of malarkey.
Evidence is the pudding. Pudding's in proof is the pudding.
Have you taken, his man juice to go get checked out?
You don't take DNA on a cat.
Well, evidently you do. You just said he's sterile.
He is sterile.
You inconsiderate pet owner. In fact, you know what? The same people you're bringing that cat to ought to confiscate the cat because you shouldn't own cats. Because you were an irresponsible pet
They
owner.
got enough cats as it
You
is.
irresponsible pet owner.
So
3 years. No spay and neuter, no shots, no nada.
he did have shots.
Whatever. I don't believe anything
I don't
you
get
say.
a chip.
You could tell me the sky is blue, and I wouldn't believe it. You could tell me the wind is blowing, and I won't believe it.
Russ Black showed me how to
You
give
have
a shot
you
to a
have
cat.
lied way too many times. Am I the only damn one? 6:48, 12 minutes away from 7 o'clock. I'm doing it for the kids.
You know, Jerm says, Tom, I'm pretty sure Push-Ups is Monahan's kitten. No, he's not. He's too orange. He's too orange. It's like having a white cat and a black cat. He's too
And a
orange.
lot of times, if you have a baby with a black woman and you're a white guy, sometimes the baby comes out more black. Sometimes the baby comes out more white.
Push-Ups is too orange.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
He's sterile because Push-Ups hasn't gotten pregnant yet.
Yes, he is identifying as a woman. Got me on that one, bro. Got me on that one.
You got a horrible one.
Yes, you got me on that one.
Hey, Tom, hey, good morning. How about your blow-up?
It's a non-binary blow-up doll. 6:49, morning, Chip. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I heard the wrong part of that cover.
He's killing me, Chip. He's killing me. Damn it.
Well, you know what? At least you've only got, 3 days left, and then you're out of the country. You're back home where you can just sit there on the beach,
Yeah.
get the nice cerveza,
Yeah, I could do
enjoy your game.
I don't have to get up at 4 in the morning. I can do the show at night. It will add years of life. Now, if we don't quit spending money, I don't know if I can afford that lifestyle long. But
well, with the way inflation is going up, I don't know who can afford any lifestyle.
I tell you what, this railroad strike, I could give two poops about the railroad industry, but it is scary with more supply chain issues. All dealing with another union under Biden's watch. Think about that. The problem we had with them offloading all those tanker ships was a union issue. They sat on their ass for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course. I mean, you got to help the Democrats win, right? You've got to do everything you can to make the country in turmoil, because that's how the Democrats keep their power, right? They run off of fear.
Yep.
They run off of it. I was thinking about something yesterday when we were talking about some racism stuff, and I was like, it's funny. The Democrats played the African-American population, the Mexican population to a fiddle. They played them so well this last couple of years that they made them believe that they wanted segregation back. Not only did they want it back, they demand it now. In colleges, we're looking at segregated, dormitories for all these black students only. We need black people safe spaces. We need Mexican people safe spaces. I doubt the Mexicans are out there complaining about it much, really, honestly.
No.
But
well,
I thought it was funny.
Let me change that. Some of the woke Hispanics that are in college, some of the new generation woke Hispanics are just as bad as the woke white folks. True story.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but you know, what can you do? What can we? What does we as a civilization do? Do we just kind of start to, you know, weed them out? Do we give them their own private island and just send them there, let them do their own thing, see how long they can last? Let's turn it into a game show, you know, kind of like Survival. Let's just send them to their own island, give them the base necessities of what they need, and let's see how long they can make a civilization last. You know what I mean?
No oil and gas products, no phone, no computer. You know, I'm at the point where I'm 63 years old, and I think the way we should handle it is just to call it out and say it's a bunch of BS.
Well, it really is. Look at all these people screaming about slavery and all this other, you know, equality stuff, yet you're holding a $15 IMAX phone in your hand, which I'm pretty sure it took a lot of slave labor to get all of the, you know, the parts and everything you need to do it, to make the battery, the lithium, everything. You know, so it's always like, they're so contradicting in everything that they do. You know, it's hilarious to me. It's just hilarious to me, man.
I mean, the best way to do it is just to call it out. And I know it's not politically correct, but just to call out the hypocrisy, I think that's the way we should do it. Hey, I appreciate you. I got to do Take It Out Trash, being brought to you by Trash Eaters, trash-eaters.com. Need residential pickup, give them a call today. They can handle that for you. Trash-eaters.com, reminding you to give to Loving Shelter so they can spay and neuter the animals. I say it every morning, spay and neuter the animals and ship them off to a no-kill facility. Oh, it is frightening for our society. Thousands of convicted pedophiles in California are being released from prison and less than a year after committing horrific crimes, including rape and sodomy, sex abuse of kids under the age of 14. According to the DailyMail.com investigation, it reveals that California is releasing how many? 7,000 sex offenders that were convicted of sex acts with kids under the age of 14. Those 7,000 pedophiles that were released the same year they were convicted, the same year. They did less than a year in prison. Others committed some of the worst sex crimes, including sodomy and raping little kids, served similar, very short sentences, less than 1 year. Current and former Los Angeles sex crime prosecutor tells the Daily Mail that it's terrifying and shameful. Deputy LA DA says that he's blaming everything on Proposition 57, which was a bill in 2016 to allow early parole nonviolent felons to be released. And remember the name George Gascon, LADA. Thousands of child victims are being denied justice because of California releasing these pedophiles that have raped and sodomized little kids under the age of 14 in 1 year, and less than 1 year of being in prison. I'm taking out the trash this morning, and I'm going to make this damn shot for the kids right now. Take it out trash, being brought to you by Trash Eaters. 6:55, Tom and News on the way. Tom, what stories are you working on?
All right, that oil rig explosion kills one person, one victim is critically injured. We got more on that from Under Sheriff Matt Hutchinson on that accident yesterday in Eddy County. Also, seems like as issue is Roswell going to build a bunch of homes or not? Well, that's at issue today. We'll talk, by the way, with Mayor Tim Jennings about that, and he's also our guest on the expanded version.
Why should the city of Roswell build homes?
Well, there's something about a program that they issued. Now they have a problem with that program.
But why is the city building homes?
Well, they're helping.
Is that their job?
They're helping people with funding.
Oh,
so something.
Here's the idea of funding.
Mm-hmm.
Get a damn job.
So something's up with that situation there in Roswell. We'll have more on that one coming up. And 2 people that were on the Brittany list and also the Silver Alert have been found.
Good.
We got more on that, too.
You like that one, huh? Get a damn job. Get a damn job. Let me guess. Low-income housing.
I don't know. This is on Country Club Drive in Sycamore. That's a nice place.
So why does the city have to?
But we'll talk with.
I'm just going to say it. I hate when the government gets involved in stuff. I really do. Let private industry take part. So maybe the mayor can tell us about that. All right. Looks like Houston in big trouble. 2.2 million people.
What happened to them?
Don't have water in the city of Houston. Well, they got water, but you got to boil it first.
Where do they get their water? Is there a lake or is there a Gulf of Mexico that goes on there?
I don't know where they get their water, Tom. It's probably an aquifer.
Aquifer, there you go.
Yeah. So 2.2 million residents in Houston. Democrat-run city Houston expected to remain under the boil order notice until later today. We live in America. I mean, I'm just saying that Houston is the size, bigger, 3 times the size of New Mexico. And wow, this is crazy.
Well, we're supposed to have a lot of water out here, too. But remember, Las Chamas, not too long ago, was running out of water, too.
Las Chamas. Mm-hmm. Isn't that like way up there in the northern part?
So, somewhere up there. And not only that, but you remember when we lived in Ruidoso, Carrizozo was having water issues, too.
Isn't that like way up there?
Yeah.
All right, New Mexico Supreme Court of New Mexico Monday denied a challenge by a voter-approved measure to overhaul the powerful commission that oversees public utilities and determines how much customers can be charged for heating and cooling their homes. Court announced its decision after hearing oral arguments in the case centered on whether voters understand enough. Look, we're too dumb. We don't understand. We're dumb. We do not understand enough. So the Public Relations Regulations Commission approved the constitutional amendment. Now the Supreme Court comes in, and we're not smart enough. We don't know. We don't know enough, Tom. So they denied the regulatory reforms, and so we'll have to live with it. By the way, who runs the Supreme Court in New Mexico?
The Supreme Court?
Yeah, well, but the point is, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, her appointees right there. Congratulations going out to Texas Tech superstar and Kansas City Chief Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany announced the birth of their second child. So
Patrick is busy, boy.
So Patrick is busy on and off the field. Baby boy Patrick Bronze Lavon Mahomes the third.
That's to go with
7 pounds 8 ounces. Loving parents posted everything on social media.
He had a daughter before that.
That's why I said it was their second child.
Yeah, but I didn't know. You didn't know there was a daughter. Don't tell me it was a daughter.
Thank God I said that.
By the way, another thing, when he first got drafted in Kansas City, when he was at Texas Tech at Lubbock, he would eat at Whataburger all the time. So he bought 40 franchises of Whataburgers in Lubbock. In Kansas City.
Thank you for that. I got to ask this, man. Does this information just is stored and it just comes back and flips on?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. $6 million man stuff right there, bro. KWMW Malchamora 105.1 FM, better known as W105. We are going to qualify you for a chance to win some cash this morning We will get to that. I see somebody deleted one of my sounders. I have to find it and get back with it. All right, text line, Tom.
All right, so I guess you just answered this question, but the texter is going to ask it anyway. Who runs the Supreme Court out of New Mexico, you damn idiot? Asked the texter. The governor. We already told you that.
Well, she controls it.
Right. All right. Hey, Tom, says the ex-texter.
The ex-texter?
The texter. I put an X by it. Hey, Tom, now you got me confused.
Hey, it doesn't take much.
Hey, Tom, Artesia Bulldogs affordable housing by nice places. Why not Roswell? I mean, we knew nothing. They just started digging. See, they don't care, says the text. So I want to just dig them and dig a...
You know what ticks me off? When I go by these affordable housing places that were paid for by our tax dollars, doesn't matter if it came from the feds or the state, and I see all the nice cars. I really love that. When I go down Roswell and look at on off of West 2nd, I don't remember the name of that road. It goes from Dexter all the way to, and when you pass by there, look at all the new cars in that parking lot. Makes you kind of think something ain't right there, bro.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, you got to have the government to support you with housing, but you can afford a pretty nice car.
I couldn't do it just out of conscience, dude.
You have no problem taking food from the needy, though.
What? They called me over.
Whatever. Looks like former Virginia police officer believed to murdered a teenager's family in Riverside, California, after catfishing her online, was killed in a shootout while trying to flee from the authorities. City's police department said in a press release that officers in Riverside dispatched Friday to check on the young female who had disappeared. That's when the shootout began, and this former police officer was gunned down in the shootout. May he go straight to hell. Do not pass go. And still to come, I got a lot of stories to get to, Tom. A lot of them. Question of the day, Giving Tuesday, who do you give to? I'd love to hear from you. 877-396-W105. I'll check the Facebook coming up in a sec.
You know, Tom remembers all of the wrong, stupid things.
Well, he definitely got he remembers a lot of stuff.
Laugh out loud, says the texter. And only 2 orange cats, asks another texter. Apples and oranges.
Yeah, but by the way, that's the name of the cats, Apples and Oranges.
Okay, good. And Mark from Russell says, Tom, where's your blow up? He's asking. Mark's crazy.
I don't want to hear about it.
Another says, go ahead, Tom. Teach him, man. Okay.
I got taught about Twitter already this morning.
Yeah. There you go.
I taught that a cat can get neutered and then, or spayed in this case, and then all of a sudden, you got to go do it a second time. Have you been circumcised twice?
But you think you're sterile?
I don't know if I'm sterile, Tom.
She's 41. You're 61. You ain't getting it done.
At least I'm getting it. Maybe I need to take some HCG.
What is that?
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, 7:05. We're going to take a break, get updated with news this morning. Show being brought to you by Roadrunner Grill. Check them out today. Their number, 575-748-3324. Write this number down if you need somebody to cater an event. You got parties coming up and that type of stuff. Or you want them to bring lunch for everybody in the office. Or maybe you want them to prepare breakfast for folks in the office or on location. They can accommodate that. That number again, 575-748-3324, located in the Best Western Pecos Inn and Artesia Roadrunner Grill serving up breakfast right now. And great breakfast. Talk to them about the coffee club. News coming up next. First, though, our national anthem and our pledge. 7:06. Wrap her up, Tom.
All right. So the texter, I'm sorry, I was texting Wills asking me about something. And B, what about what sucks about it? B is the Maricopa Commission, says the texter. And another
Maricopa
Yeah.
County.
Maricopa.
Maricopa.
And what sucks about it, B, is the Maricopa Commission still hasn't certified the election.
Well, and they damn shouldn't certify the election with all these unanswered. And I think they did certify the election. That's the problem.
I don't like it. And be sterile because Push-Up hasn't gotten pregnant yet.
That me?
Yeah.
I hate cats. Whatever. So now I see what the problem is. Your news in Ruidoso is not in.
Yeah, he just texted me. I'm going to check here in a minute when we go to break.
God bless you.
Yeah. I know it's in there. It's just sometimes it takes.
Whatever. Yeah. Have you ever heard the slogan, "You're digging your own grave"?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard that slogan?
Mm-hmm.
Or saying, "You're digging your own grave"?
Everybody says that to me every day, man.
And you still haven't taken the hint. Maybe today's the day.
Digging my own grave.
Digging your own grave. And by the way, that's a big grave. How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10" by 5'10", and you ain't no damn 5'10". 5'10" by 5'10" grave. That's a big damn grave.
Yeah.
That's big time grave. That's a big ass grave.
But I'm going to...
When we call the county, because I know you ain't got the money to bury yourself, have to call the county. They go, well, how big a hole you need? Oh, we need a big asshole.
By the way, I was at the Christmas tree lighting last night here in Lee County, across from the courthouse, and very nice. If you guys want to get in the mood, drop by there, see the displays.
What did that have to do with your big ass grave?
Well, he said county, so I just...
7:09. We got to take a break. National anthem and the pledge. News coming up. I will not play the sounder. We will play it in just a second. Tom's got to go fix things that should have been fixed. That you got here at 3:30, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm having a problem with that thing for some reason.
Whatever.
So.
Whatever. Let's check the cameras.
4:30 actually. That's got
4:30. Yeah. So now it's changed.
I'm punchy this morning. I'm told you.
I'm very punchy. I'm punchy. All right, National Anthem and the Pledge this morning being brought to you by Rebecca Long. She is your former insurance agent and has been doing it for 40-plus years. Started her business at 19, 40-plus years later, still helping people, still loves what she's doing, still loves, number one, being a part of the community. If you just got the dreaded rate increase, you need help. You're shopping around now. Do yourself a favor and call Rebecca. Let her come up with the plan. 575-393-2661. Give her a call today. She'll take care of all your insurance needs. Life insurance, very important if you're a young couple. Way to think about this. Could you survive with one person working in the household? If you got two incomes coming in, could you survive with one? The answer is no, we couldn't. You need to call Rebecca, talk to her about life insurance. She could also take care of your autos, your home, your boat, RTVs, and more. Her number is 575-393-2661. Give her a call today. Rebecca Long, proud sponsor of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance on W105.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The tiny but mighty 7-year-old singer from Los Angeles, Malaya Emma Chandragwijaya.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red-glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
7:13, Lord's Prayer this morning being brought to you by Judah Oil.
From Colossians 2, devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful.
Lord's Prayer being brought to you by Judah Oil, reminding you God is in control. It's 7:13.
This is Ashley with Judah Oil, and I ask that you join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
7:14, we are W105. Quick check of the weather. Now, windy day today. Not as bad as we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be 35 to 40 miles an hour. Some parts of New Mexico can expect 70-mile-an-hour winds, most of that past Vaughn this morning. 68 for the high, sunny when it's not windy. Clear skies, 30 for the overnight low tonight, below freezing again. 48 tomorrow, and can you believe, by Friday, back up to 72. Quick check of the weather this morning. Being brought to you by North Star Fuel. If you're driving through Loving, you understand all the congestion and construction going on there with the roadways. Avoid all of that. Exit before you get to Loving. And at 2519 Pecos Highway, that's the address for North Star Fuel. Fill her up today. They accept credit cards, debit cards, all major fleet cards. And you can get all your water, your ice, everything you need. And like I said, avoid all that construction and Loving at 2519 Pecos Highway. Stop at North Star Fuel Station and fill up today. Windy day today. Be prepared for that. Other than that, freezing tonight. Quick check of what's going on with news with Tom, being brought to you by Ragsdale Law Firm, Luke Ragsdale. He is your lead accident attorney. Can take care of you. If you've been involved in an accident, no matter if it's in the patch or maybe you've been in a slip and fall at a hotel, or maybe a car wreck, or maybe a victim of medical malpractice, Luke Ragsdale is there for you. If you need somebody to defend you in a criminal matter, Luke Ragsdale can handle that too. Go to the website, ragsdalelawfirm.com, or call today and talk to Luke at 575-208-5300. RagsdaleLawFirm.com. Tom checks in with news 16 minutes after the hour 7. We're W105.
I'm Tom A. Reese with MTD Radio News, in charge of Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office is investigating an industrial accident that occurred at an oil field site near the intersection of US 285 and Pulley Road Monday morning. Eddy County Under Sheriff Matt Hutchinson tells us more.
An industrial accident and an industrial incident that occurred out there. Preliminary report, there were 2 individuals that were at a lease location doing mechanical work, and there was a blowout. As of right now, we've had 1 confirmed fatality, and then another that is as of right now, in critical condition.
The name of the victim and the person who was injured have not been released. The investigation is ongoing. Lee County Sheriff's deputies were called out to a vehicle crash on US 380 at mile marker 225 west of Tatum around 8 p.m. Monday night. There's been no further information on this incident. 56-year-old Kelly Graham of Roswell has been located after a Brittany alert had been issued on her. And a silver alert for Harold Wilson of Ortesia was also issued. He was also located. Both persons were found safely. A suspension of work on the construction of hundreds of homes came to a standstill in Roswell along West Country Club Road and Sycamore Avenue. Large signs indicated why the work was suspended, which read pending the city of Roswell's funding of the Municipal Infrastructure Reimbursement Program. All activity at that site has ceased. Officials will discuss whether to reauthorize it during a special meeting at City Hall. In charge of the news for Southeast New Mexico and West Texas, I'm Tom A. Reese.
I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the for which it stands, one under, indivisible, with and for all.
When you're ready to pledge your allegiance to an American brand of performance and luxury, look no further than Sierra Blanca Motors. Chevy, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Our legendary can-do spirit doesn't take a backseat to anyone, anywhere. Sierra Blanca Motors on Highway 70 in Ruidoso.
It's the cowboy way of celebrating Christmas.
Come out December 6th at 7:30 p.m. for a Cowboy Christmas with New Mexico's own Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty in Roswell, New Mexico. This will be a full band show and cast with New Mexico dancers. There will also be a free non-alcoholic cider bar for all ticket holders that evening. All ages are welcome, and this is a family-friendly event. Tickets are available at thelibertyinc.com or call 575-627-2121. You don't want to miss a Cowboy Christmas with Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty December 6th in Roswell, New Mexico.
Man, I need a better job.
Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky Family of Excellence.
What makes Lucky the best?
Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night.
Sounds good.
There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card.
Well, I want in. How do I apply?
Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
There's Thanksgiving savings this week at Bob's Ritway. Dress out your holiday table with honeysuckle white turkey, $1.19 a pound. Sugardale whole spiral-sized hams, $2.59 a pound. And Southern baking hens for just $1.59 a pound. Food Club stuffing mixes, just 88 cents a box. And Libby's vegetables, assorted varieties, big 15-ounce cans for just 68 cents. Grab 3-pound bag of sweet potatoes for just $1. And don't forget the rolls. Ozark brown and serve rolls, 4 big packs for just $5. And it's baking time with sugars, flours, butters, cake mixes, most all your baking needs all on special. This week, it's Thanksgiving savings time at Bob's Ritway, where for over the last 50 Thanksgivings, your grocery dollar has always gone farther at 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
If you are using propane or electricity to heat your home and cook your meals, you are paying too much. Contact Zia Natural Gas Company and let them hook you up. In most cases, Zia Natural Gas Company will run the gas line up to your home and set your meter free of charge when you agree to convert your primary heat source to natural gas. Stop paying too much. Visit online at zngc.com and fill out your application today. Zia Natural Gas Company, proudly serving New Mexico for over 30 years.
Carlsbad's evening hotspot is Cal's Shade Western Lounge and Package, featuring nightly drink specials, karaoke Wednesday nights, open mic Thursdays for ladies' night with $1 off drinks. Plus, most Friday and Saturday nights feature live music. Don't forget the 24-lane bowling action of Cal's Cactus Lanes Bowling and Recreation Center with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. And eat at the Cajun Station Wednesday through Saturday. A restaurant, 2 lounges, package store, and recreation center, all at 1611 South Canal in Carlsbad. Cal's Shade Western and Cal's Cactus Lanes also cater parties and events at your location or theirs. Call 887-9012 for Cal's Shade Western.
The City of Hobbs is proud to announce the 5th annual tree lighting ceremony to be held Saturday, December 3rd from 6 to 9 in downtown Hobbs. A new attraction we are excited to announce is a holiday carnival to include the frequently requested ice rink. The carnival will open after the Hobbs Chambers annual Christmas parade, which begins at Broadmoor Tower at 10 a.m., and the tree lighting ceremony opens at 6 p.m. But feel welcome to shop at downtown businesses all day long. There will be lots of food and beverage vendors, photos with Santa, and some of the best times to support local businesses with your holiday shopping. Look up the City of Hobbs on Instagram or Facebook, or contact the City of Hobbs at 575-397-8603 for more information.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data, ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rates.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price Lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Be in the Breakfast Club, the #1 way to start your morning, regardless of ace, race, gender, political affiliation. Well, that's supposed to say piss off your morning.
Where every voice matters.
Be in the Breakfast Club, being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com.
And I had nurses who would bend down and whisper in my ear.
Daddy, what are you watching?
It's the World Cup, dear. The largest soccer event in the world.
It's still 0-0. You've been watching this for over an hour.
You mean 0-0? Yeah, well, sometimes it takes a while, honey bun. After all, it's called the beautiful game.
Seems like the boring game.
Yeah, well...
And why did that guy just fall, Daddy? Did somebody shoot him?
It was a foul, dear.
No one touched him. Look, there's the replay.
Well...
He's grabbing his face, like he got mauled by a bear.
I mean, he got touched a little.
Isn't the real football on, Daddy?
Yes, dear.
I know. Soccer is the fastest growing sport in the world. I get it. 734, things that happen on this date in history. Your chance to qualify for cash. I'm going to get to that in just a second. 24 after 7. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Zia Guns, largest selection of guns in southeast New Mexico. Looking for guns? They've got them. Looking for home protection? They've got that. Ladies, if you're looking for ways to protect yourself, they have lethal and non-lethal personal protection. 1907 North Main and Roswell. Ammo arriving pretty much every week. Cleaning supplies and more. Trade in your old gun to get a better gun. Check them out today at Zia Guns, 1907 North Main in Roswell. It's going to be a windy day today. Just went outside. It is blowing 35-mile-an-hour winds. Most of that coming from the southwest. 68 for the high today. Sunny skies, 30 tonight, below freezing, 48 tomorrow. Increasing clouds. Thursday, the sun is back up to about 58, and then on Friday, up to 72. Check of the weather also being brought to you by Platinum Auto Service. Brand new ownership and management. You can find them in Carlsbad. They've cleaned out the lot, and they are making room for you. They got fast times of getting you back your car. They do diagnostic work. They can take care of all your tires and rims and air conditioning work. They can do leveling kits and lift your truck and all of that type of stuff. Maybe you had plans to do that yourself, but just ran out of time. They do all of that. Financing is available under brand new ownership in Carlsbad. It's Platinum Auto Service. Give them a call this morning if you need help with your automobile. 575-689-6900. Have a fleet of automobiles that need help. They can do that too. Tom A. back in the studio.
All right, the only good thing about soccer is the show. Ted Lasso, laugh out loud, says the texter. I don't ever watch it, so I don't know. Soccer is so popular, each country only has one professional team, says the texter.
Well, they have more than one professional team, but World Cup.
One national team.
Yeah.
I said it again. I say it once. I said it again. Tom A makes mistakes, makes you want to start a shotgun.
I don't know what that is.
Let me say it again. I said it once. If I hadn't said it before, Tom A makes me want to start a shotgun.
Start a shotgun. Gotcha.
What does that mean?
Hey,
what does that mean?
And I have to be in the same damn studio.
Mm-hmm.
Will Rooney has to be in San Antonio. It's got to be notified.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that was your boss?
What do you mean?
Sorry to bother you, boss, but Tom.
I don't want to bother him.
Tom's news isn't in again. Well, it's not you bothering him because you didn't even know that it wasn't in.
Yeah.
Tom's news isn't in again. Damn, again? How many times can this happen in 1 week?
Punchy. I was punchy. I'm punchy today.
I was punchy. I'm very punchy. We're running out of excuses. I got cataracts. I got COVID. I got hemorrhoids.
Right.
I'm running out of damn excuses.
Morning. Are you kicked off Facebook again?
Should be on Facebook. In fact, I'm looking at it right now on Facebook. Right now, I'm looking at it on Facebook because that's the way I'm checking to make sure I'm switching back and forth. We're on Facebook.
And I love hearing that little girl sing the anthem.
Good job.
Says
awesome job. That was the highlight of my day right there. Hearing that.
She's good at it.
Not hearing that Tom screwed up again, but hearing that. Punchy. I'm punchy. That's kind of what happens when you take sleeping medicine at 8 and get up at 4. Somebody with a half a brain would know that it's not going to be out of your system if you take it at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I took it at 8 p.m.
Yeah, and so, let me repeat that again since you didn't catch it the first time. Somebody with a half a brain would know you don't take sleeping medicine at 8 and have to get up at 4. Do you need me to say it a third time? Somebody with a half a brain would know that you can't take sleeping medicine at 8 and expect for it to be out of your system by 4 in the morning. Do I have to say it a fourth time? I'm sure everybody else got it.
When should it be out of your system?
Maybe by, I don't know, 10 o'clock this morning.
I'm going to be punchy till 10 a.m.
You're always punchy. You're like a boxer that's never been hit in the face.
Oh.
Do I have to repeat that again?
I just go sleep.
What sleeping medicine you took?
It's called what's it called? For
Metamucil?
People who can't sing. People can't sleep. Isotomia.
Let me just say this. As I told you, not to take damn sleeping medicine when you know you got to get up early in the morning.
8 o'clock's fine.
No, well, evidently it's not. We've had this discussion. You know what gets me? I can't stand having the same discussion 28 times. We've had this discussion last time you did it.
But since the accident, I have not been able to sleep. I maybe sleep 2 hours a day.
Well, you get most of that on the morning show, so God bless us all.
That's why I'm here, so I can stand up so I cannot fall asleep.
God bless us. God bless us.
I can't sleep.
Am I the only one that just says, God bless us all?
And Jeffro says, how about taking that melatonin?
Melatonin?
Yeah.
Same thing. If you take it too early, maybe you ought to get some medical marijuana.
Danny?
Take it about 8 o'clock. And you will not have the residual effects in the morning.
But I've never had marijuana.
I've never had a brain tumor either.
Would it rattle my plate?
It damn sure won't hurt it. That's for sure. 731. Tom, text line, please.
All right, so the texter's right, B. He says, actually, most sleeping meds say to about take 8 hours before you have to get to 8 to 4. So you take 8 hours of pills. How many hours is that?
That's 8 hours.
I got up at 3:30.
You're still punchy, aren't you? I hate to put it this way. The proof is in the damn pudding.
I don't think I want to take that again, man.
We've had this discussion before.
And Tom, next time, take some sleeping pills with a laxative.
Yes, that would be a great idea.
Says the texter. I don't know. I don't take this stuff, man. How am I supposed to sleep?
I don't know. Maybe go discuss
I start hallucinating stuff.
I'm about to hallucinate myself. I hallucinated that I killed you. It was called Murder on Country Club Drive. I might write a book about it, too.
And the texter says, you have to have a brain to have a brain tumor.
You're right about that. You're correct.
Says the texter. So there.
733.
If it ain't my damn sugar, it's my damn brain.
733. Looks like U.S. rethinking about its relationship with oil producers. Joe Biden starting to lift sanctions on Venezuela. But don't think Joe's getting soft on communism. I mean, he still put sanctions against Kanye West. I mean, look, we got to look at it that way. I mean, he's also sold our oil reserves to China. Dude is tough. Joe Biden is, he's from Scranton, PA, damn it. Mm-hmm. And according to a new study, early risers have a higher verbal intelligence than night owls. So, Tom, are you an early riser?
No.
You don't get up early in the morning?
I can't sleep in the morning.
Unfortunately, night owls were available for the study. So good news is that if you wake up early, you have a higher verbal intelligence than people that sleep later. So verbal intelligence, do you think you're higher in verbal intelligence?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, no doubt. Higher, much higher. Former Virginia cop fatally shot. We talked about that. San Bernardino County, California, catfishing a girl trying to get her. Austin Lee Edwards kidnapped the young girl. He was 28 years old. Oh. And a white man who fatally shot 10 people in a racially motivated attack in Buffalo, New York, pled guilty to murder and terrorism charges. The plea means 19-year-old Peyton Gerdon will be sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole. I always love when they put the white man in there.
Do they?
When they did the story about the people in Minnesota, the guy that drove through them, they never said that he was a black man. That's a one-way street, I do believe. 735, Tom.
Tom, go to the dispensary and tell them that you want some indica to help you sleep. What's indica?
That's the stuff that puts you to sleep.
Oh. But I don't want to smell like a pothead.
So, instead, you smell like a dumpster. Thank you.
Yeah.
With food all over your jacket.
Oh, my
And by the way, if you eat it, you can't. It's no smell because you're eating it. Why would you smell like smoke when you're eating a gummy bear?
Because I have gas issues.
Well, that sounds like it's going out the wrong end.
It'll smell like marijuana when it comes out.
I'm dying over here, people. I am dying. You people bitch and moan when, why you got to be mean to Tom? All right, Americans flocking to buy SUVs. According to recent studies, people are looking to buy SUVs because they think that the SUV in America is going away.
It ain't going away.
No, I don't think it will ever go away. And the U.S. Soccer team has beat Iran in the World Cup to continue. Oh, has to beat Iran in the World Cup. That game, what is it, 1 o'clock New Mexico time?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm right about that, so 1 o'clock. And Lindsey Buckingham's former girlfriend, Lindsey Buckingham, of course, with the group Fleetwood Mac, his ex-girlfriend, Carol Ann Harris, opened up about the abuse in their relationship with Buckingham. She said it was so hard that a doctor had to order her to leave Buckingham. Look, if you're in a abusive relationship,
right,
why would you need a doctor? Did he write your prescription? Leave Buckingham. Lindsay is abusive. Leave Buckingham.
Just leave her alone, dude.
That's a dumb comment. Right. A doctor had to order her to leave. No, just leave. And I'm speaking to everybody that's in an abusive relationship. Just leave. Why mess around?
Mm-hmm.
Just leave. Life-changing Powerball ticket. So you could have won $92.2 million. So they're telling you an unclaimed Powerball ticket.
$35 million.
$92.2 million.
Wow.
Was sold in Kansas on Saturday. It contains the winning digits. And so if you played the Powerball last week, $92.2 million, somebody won. That's two big Powerball winners in less than a month. Florida man who went viral for his neck mugshots, the guy with, basically, he's got his neck is the size of his head. Arrested again on stalking charges, and they released another picture of him. Jailhouse mugshot. They call this guy Big Nick.
All right.
And Tom, text line, what's going on over there?
All right, so Tom on marijuana, says the texter, and having the munchies, still no sleep?
That might be a problem, but if it puts you to sleep, then he won't be getting up in the middle of the night and going to eat.
Plus, I go bathroom 5 times a day.
Wow.
A night. Is that a problem?
I don't know why I got to talk about your health issues. Maybe your prostate is the size of a damn basketball. Why don't you take some black seed oil, some pumpkin seed oil, and some other stuff to shrink it, and maybe you wouldn't be going. You know how many times I go to the bathroom? I'm 63 years old.
Right.
I don't get up at night and go to the bathroom. 2-story. You know why? Because I take care of myself. I take care of myself, and I still drink 2 damn Red Bulls.
Well, yesterday, I have a door that shuts my bedroom off. To
oh, my God. Now I got to hear about some other stuff. I don't want to hear about it.
Anyway, I forgot I locked up the door, and the door has a full-length mirror. It was dark.
It scared the hell out of you. You saw your image in the mirror. It scared the hell out of you. Oh, my God. Who fat brown man came into my house?
And I hit myself on the mirror.
Oh, it's only me. Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, scared the cats.
Oh, I bet it did.
Oh, by the World Cup, texter says starts at 12 noon.
12 noon, okay.
1 o'clock Eastern.
1 o'clock Eastern. All right, Chinese woman hung herself over the quarantine So she hung herself at the quarantine facility. Woman in China, of course, all the craziness continues in China with them trying to lock people up and weld their damn doors shut. That's a way to keep you inside. Mm-hmm. All because of COVID. All because of COVID. Well, this woman, they took her to a isolation facility for quarantine, and she hung herself after being put in quarantine, according to brand new reports. I am very, very surprised that a lot of this information is getting out of China because their internet is run by the government. I don't even know. Somebody must have a sat phone or something. Local and state leaders joined forces in Albuquerque Metro Crime Initiative on Wednesday. They produced 7 initiatives ranging from gun crimes to gun violent prevention and retail crime, retention to recruitment of Albuquerque police officers. A local mother whose son was killed in gun violence said that we need to do a better job taking the guns off the street. Here's what you need to do. Quit letting the criminals out that keep recommitting crimes.
Right.
That would solve half of the crimes right there. And don't go after the guns of people that are law-abiding citizens. Demonstrators against the regime in Iran hit 75 days as they protest. Many of the protesters hope that the U.S. national team at the World Cup and that the Biden administration can send a signal to Iran. Oh, Biden ain't doing nothing. In fact, Biden has asked them for oil.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
Right.
So they're saying that a U.S. victory at the World Cup could help with that protest effort. We'll do our best to defeat Iran. And a group of teenagers in Chicago committed 13 armed robberies in 5 hours. 13. By the way, the youngest person that was part of that gang, 13 years old. Youngest person. And New Mexico State University football is appealing to the NCAA for a waiver to become bowl eligible.
Wow.
So they want to be part of the bowls, and they are asking for a waiver to become bowl eligible. They're filing an appeal with the NCAA. 7:43, things that happened on this date in history coming up next. We're being the Breakfast Club, Fox News, Earl Pitts, and more on the way, too.
Wow, B, you're on a roll. Laugh out loud, says the texter. One of the other texters wants to correct us on the time again. If it's 1 Eastern, then it's 11 here, says the texter.
I don't know. If you're going to watch it, look it up.
Yeah, yeah, just look it up.
I'm not real excited about it.
Yeah.
I will pull for America whenever America plays. Doesn't matter.
And Manny, says the text, here's your chance to save Tom again. He's eating gummy bears from the wrong end, says the text.
It smells like smoke coming out of the back end.
I've never had gummies, so I don't know. Indica gimmies, says Jeff Rose. I guess everybody has said that already about the ones I should be taking.
I don't know what you should be taking. All I wanted to have is a co-host that comes in and is functional in the morning.
And do you have to go to a marijuana doctor?
No.
No.
I just want a functional co-host.
I'm functional. Today I was just punchy. That's all. Fire that dumb ass already. Says
if you were working at McDonald's, you'd burn the damn fries.
The fries?
You would burn them.
Oh. Well, did you know they actually fry your fries on request? Did you know that?
Fry on request.
Yes. They dang sure do.
This is information I can't live without. It really is. I go in and tell McDonald's, can you fry me some damn fresh fries?
Yes.
Wow.
True story.
I couldn't live without that. I really couldn't.
All right. Those of you working at McDonald's, tell him. Another texter says,
you know how often I eat McDonald's?
You ate there the other day.
I eat their breakfast every once in a while. Other than that, maybe once a year. Maybe. I don't do fast food.
I got to do mine.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I tell you what, you love that fast food.
Well, their McRibs are going out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to, doesn't matter if I'm diabetic and, I'm going to go get one of them sugar-filled McRibs.
And going the speed limit, guys, on Carlsbad Highway and getting passed by semi-trucks. Come on. Be safe out there, says the texter.
Speed limit's tough, especially if it's 55. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to break the law. I'm just saying it's tough for me. What are you guys doing? Where are you calling from this morning? I'm not a patient person, though. I mean, the same as I expect, a coworker to come in and do his job.
Oh. Excuse me.
Morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you guys?
Good, buddy.
I got 3 more days being in the studio with Dumbass.
Hey, that's why I called, brother. Hey, man, I want to wish you fair winds and safe travels on your trip. Man, I envy you. I can't wait till the day till I can get out of all this bull crap and just go and enjoy life. And Tom, bud, listen.
Yeah, buddy, tell me.
I'm 47 years old, bud. I was pre-diabetic. You can handle this stuff, man. You've got to have that willpower, bud. You've got to eat right, man. I know it's tough. You're on the go. I've been in the oil field for 20 years. That's what has got me to where I am. But you know what? I've lost 18 pounds.
Awesome.
Just
I'm doing
18?
things right. 18 pounds. I go and I see my doctor regularly.
I lost 120 pounds.
You lost 120 pounds?
Yep.
And then you found it back.
My butt.
I weighed 413 pounds at one time.
Yeah, well, you know what? 413 and you what, 380 still?
290, please.
Hey, take care of yourself, bud. Look, we only have one life to live.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
You want to see your grandkids start eating right. It's hard in Lovington, man.
Hey, it's hard no matter where you're at. You got to, look, you got to eat right. The crazy thing is once you start eating right and you start cutting back on food, your stomach shrinks. That
It does.
me and the
It
wife
actually
went to
does.
the buffet. I ate 1 plate, and I didn't finish everything on my plate.
Sinful.
Man, I tell you what, on Thanksgiving Monday, I had to have a procedure. So on Thanksgiving, I ate a small amount of turkey. I did have a little bit of dressing, about a spoonful. I love giblet gravy. I mean, I'm mashed potatoes, giblet gravy. I love all that. But you got to learn where to cut yourself off. And
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Bob sells rotisserie chickens. Man, you can eat that thing. You can eat on that thing. You don't have to have all the fixings. Get yourself some fresh vegetables, have some chicken. Just eat right, bud.
Well, that would be great. Yeah, I eat those rotisserie chickens with some green beans, and I'm good to go. Hey, appreciate you, man. Take it easy. I got to get to the taking out the things that happened on this date in history. Being brought to you by Train at New Mexico. Trying to get your CDL license. Look, they have a deal right now where 96% passing rate getting your CDL. And by the way, that's in 1 week on the first try. 25 years of training and staff development. They've got it. And they'll tell you the best way to get ahead is through quality training. Some people say, well, how can they get a 96% passing rate on the first try in training of 1 week? Well, the way it works is that they give you one-on-one training. Need help with the driving test, the skills test, and the CDL inspection? They can train you on how to pass the tests. They're based out of Roswell. Schedule your appointment today. Looking to get your CDL, hot shot, or maybe bus training. 575-840-9555. That's 575-840-9555. Look them up. It's Train It, New Mexico. Call them today. Things that happened on this date in history. Thomas Edison made the first sound recording. By the way, he did Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Yes.
By the way, it made it all the way to Billboard's #1. Army-Navy football game played for the first time in 1890. Navy won 24-0. Motorcycle races held in an oval track for the first time in 1897. King Tut's tomb was opened in 1922.
Ooh.
Also on this date in history, Chicago beats Detroit in a nationally broadcast NFL game. It was the first in 1934. USA conducted the first underground atomic explosion in 1951. Where did that happen, Tom?
I am going to say New Mexico.
Frenchman Flat, Nevada. Somebody blamed the dog, by the way. And Red River, New Mexico. Snowfall hit 34 inches in 24 hours in 1975. It was so much snow that Hunter Biden even says, damn, that's a lot of snow. Today is Giving Tuesday. Who do you give to? That is the question of the day. Birthdays today, Russell Wilson, Bronco quarterback, not doing so well, is 34. The Game, the rapper, is 43. Don Cheadle is 58. Best known as the Kansas City Kid. America's Got Talent, Judge Howie Mandel hits his birthday, 67 years young. Chuck Mangione is 82. Had a song. Thanks for naming it. Feels so good.
Yes.
And Felix Cavalier from the Young Rascals is 80 today. Today is, Dave Rubens. Wrote the book, Everything You Want to Know About Sex, But We're Afraid to Ask, is 89 years old. I did go see the movie when I was 12 and got in trouble and got a whipping by my mama for going to see the movie when I was 12. That's things that happen on this date in history, being brought to you by Train It, New Mexico. President Biden on Monday is telling Congress to intervene and block the railroad strike before next month. Whoa. Hold up, Joe Biden. You're supposed to be the friends of the union. You're supposed to be the guy. Why don't you talk to them instead of telling Congress to do your job? And why should Congress intervene in a union business so the railroad strike will shut down? What's the day? I think it's December 9th.
Rapidly approaching.
24% increase in pay. That's what they want. And they want it retroactive from 2020. Holy crap. That's a boatload of money.
Right.
24% raise, retroactive from 2020. I want somebody to go in their boss's office right now and tell them they want a 24% raise and you want it retroactive to 2020.
Darn right.
We'll see what they have to say. 7:54, Boob of the Day coming up in the second morning show this morning, being brought to you by Rig Outfitters and the Home Store. Looking for a great Christmas gift? Rig Outfitters has furniture, appliances, electronics, zero down financing. Talk to them about that. And looking for clothes, if you're working in the patch, they've got FR gear, coveralls, gloves, overalls, cold weather gear, and more. And, of course, furniture, appliances, electronics in the same big store. Rig Outfitters and the Home Store, right next to Scrub Outfitters. Scrub Outfitters has the largest selection of scrubs in 100 miles, compression socks, the comfy shoes because you're going to be on your feet a whole bunch. If you're working in the medical field, they have Healing Hands, MedCoutures, Peaches, Dickies, and other big brands. Scrub Outfitters and Rig Outfitters. Check them out in the Broadmoor Mall. Tom A. is bending. He's stretching. Looks like he's about to have a heart attack in the building. I don't know exactly what the hell's going on, but he does have your text.
Well, I am exercising. Hey, Tom, easiest diet ever. Take a bottle of water as your breakfast and lunch and wait to eat again until 6 p.m. Oh, I get that. After that, eat whatever you want. I mean, says the texter, lost 50 pounds with no exercise, and I eat whatever I want.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good for his diabetes. I don't know.
Says the text.
I think portions is the answer.
Portions?
Portions. You get a little bitty cup this big, and you fill it up with one portion.
Well, that ain't going to fill me.
I'm looking at your stomach right now. I don't know if we have enough food in the reserves right now to fill up that damn stomach.
Hey, Tom, I hope what you need to get some sleep, you need to get you a MILF. They work every time for me. A MILF? What's a MILF?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I don't know what a MILF is. And 8 liberals, 505 liberal says,
And then I got to hear from a liberal on top of that.
505 liberal says,
Dear God, Will Rooney, where are you?
8 people die daily of diabetes, says 505 liberal.
How many?
8.
I doubt it if that number is 8.
And Tom, you're no exception, says the texter.
I would bet that number is much higher.
And tell the caller that your name is not Bud, says the texter. Okay.
His name is Bud.
That's Bud. But he'll put you to work, man. And by the way, can I get the number for the person who can exchange something on my record, please, says the texter.
Do what?
Yeah. Can I get the number for the person who can exchange something on my record, please?
Oh, it's Sponge something. Luke Ragsdale.
Yes.
RagsdaleLawFirm.com. Look it up there. RagsdaleLawFirm.com. I'm looking for the card. Here he is. 575-208-5300.
And one more text says, no, they don't, Tom. They fry and put them in a pot, whatever that means. Okay.
You're killing me this morning.
A lot of suggestions. I definitely appreciate it.
Well, part of it is you have to do.
Yeah. And Tom, you're a total dumb ass, says another.
And you know what? I've come to, if somebody's going to kill themselves, they're going to kill themselves. So more than 100,000 Americans have died from diabetes in 2021.
Yes, they have.
Over 100,000 since in 2021.
I think that's the number 3 killer behind cancer. And what was the other one? There's another one.
Co-workers. So, by the way, that's 284 a day. 284 a day, if my math is correct. 284 people a day die from diabetes. If my math is right. All right, Boob of the Day coming up in a second. We'll get to that. Looks like Melissa Highsmith went missing back in 1971. 1971, she was kidnapped by a babysitter and was just 22 months old at the time.
I saw that.
After 51 years, they're making up for lost time. Melissa Hightower sat next to her parents looking at photos of her, and they were able to get back together. Heart-wrenching search for Melissa Hightower has been on the minds of their families for decades.
No, I think that family's out of North Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina.
But my thing is, okay, somebody kidnapped you. Who did you stay with all these years? Did they ever say that?
Yeah, with the person that kidnapped him.
So he's facing.
I mean, the kid was 22 months old.
Baby.
So how old is 22 months old in years, Tom?
In years, a year and 6 months.
Do you need a friend to help you?
A year and 6 months.
How many months in a year?
12 months.
So 22 months that would be
2 years and 6 months. Well, you do the math, Smarty Pants.
That would be a year and 10 months. Can I get a math teacher to help me here? By God. College education. I am encouraging University of Texas to please distance yourself from this guy.
2 years is 2 months. 2 years, 22 months is 2 years and 6 months.
I am asking for the University of Texas to come out and say, Tom did not go to that college. I'm just saying, I am asking you to distance yourself from this guy. Serious.
Look, they don't teach you math in college.
So, 12 months is 1 year.
Yes.
Plus 10 months is how many months?
24.
I'm asking you again, please.
Didn't I just say that?
Please. 802 KWMW, Maljamore, 105.1 FM. We are B and the Breakfast Club. Text, please. Boob of the day up next.
Hi, Tom. You are a freaking idiot, says the texter. And your math is 30 months, says the texter. So I'm going to see you have it wrong, too.
Yes, I'm wrong.
Another text.
I'm very wrong.
Another texter says, thank you, Tom. You had it right. People think like me.
Can I get some damn messages read?
Another texter says, man, Tom, you're a tonto. Oh, a tonto.
I think Tonto was right the first time.
Lee from Carlsbad. He says, I definitely...
The diabetes that got to your brain, bro.
I identify as a math teacher today. And you know what? Tom is wrong.
No doubt.
Says the text.
All right, Boob of the day this morning being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. 3 medical professionals on staff. They've got the experience to take care of you. Give them a call today. If you have been living your life, now you're up to 10 medications. Maybe, started off at 2 and then you keep on and on and on. They have a different way. Want to lose weight? Want to get in shape? They can help you. They can. Go talk to them about cryotherapy. Talk to them about it all begins with getting your hormones in check. For women, that could be estrogen. That could be testosterone. Yes, women have testosterone, just like men have estrogen. Some men have more estrogen than other men. They can get all of that in check. They'll do a deep dive into your blood work to figure it all out. They do stem cell therapy, ozone therapy. Well, they take the ozone and inject it, and it helps rejuvenate. I get it in my back and my knees. Go talk to them. They also do lots of aesthetics if you want to look good. 3900 North Lovington Highway, also at the desertfma.com for more information. Boom of the day. Looks like a Texas DPS arrested a man Saturday afternoon after reportedly crashed his 18-wheeler in Parker County and began jumping on cars with no clothes on. Yeah, the trucker was buck naked. It's happened about 4:32 p.m. Yeah, crash in Parker County. 18-wheeler crashed into cables on the median. Police say upon arrival, they saw a man completely nude and bloody walking into approaching traffic. Troopers attempted to make contact with the man. Police say that he wasn't cooperative, approached the troopers in an aggressive manner. Troopers stunned the guy with a taser. Police identified the suspect as Aaron Samuel, 35 years old, of California. Samuel was taken to the hospital for a medical evaluation. Getting tased while being naked on the highway is kind of like frying bacon while you're naked. You know bad things are coming. By the way, he's not the first man that's been naked playing Frogger on the interstate. He did wreck the semi-truck.
Yes.
And he has been arrested. Congratulations, Mr. Samuel. You have been arrested for playing Frogger on the interstate. You are the boob of the day, being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. And I got to give a shout-out to those guys. Yesterday I went in because I hadn't got my testosterone, and they checked it, and they said it'll be there today. And sure enough, it arrived yesterday. My 6-month supply.
Get out.
So now all I have to do is get through customs and immigration. I'm good to go. 8:07, Tom and News coming up in just a second. Morning show this morning being brought to you by All American Cleaners, family owned and operated. Wash, dry, and fold your clothes, 17 pounds, $16.99. They can start you up, keep you looking good. All American Cleaners. Go online at allamericancleaners.net and chat with them about the services that they provide. By the way, you can find them. They're near you. Roswell, Artesia, Carlsbad, Lovington, Hobbs, Eunice, and now in Jow, America. Tom and the text.
All right, so Texter says, in your case, Tom, you are a dill pickle? What's a dill pickle? Don't know. I mean, I don't like pickles, so I don't know. And, you know, it's obviously Tom is lazy, and he doesn't want to change his health. Okay. I mean, you can't lead a jackass to water, but, boy, you can't make it drink either, says the text.
Well, unless it's a Dr. Pepper. He'll drink it.
Dr. Pepper. No, I don't.
Whatever. Stop your lying, bro.
And Tom's just a broken crayon and helmet short of making the short bus, says the texter.
I've been telling him for 6, 9, a year, 3 years. The day will come.
Although I used a lot of electronics this past weekend, did you know that I actually put together a satellite system in my car, in my truck? I think it was smarts, didn't it?
And what did you pick up?
What do you mean? All the channels? Did you know that I actually fixed my front seat? It was folding back, and it wouldn't lock.
I put a 2x4 behind it.
I wasn't going to do that. I figured it out. I knew what to do.
Well, congratulations.
There you go.
The Roosters will come home one day. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. 810. Can you imagine a trial lawyer going into the courtroom to defend his client? but he felt punchy.
The lawyer.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine the CDL driver as he falls asleep.
What do you mean CDL driver?
That falls asleep.
Oh.
Well, driving.
I've never fallen asleep driving a CDL.
You're falling asleep standing up right now. 10 minutes after 8 o'clock.
I would have fallen down already.
Am I the only one that's watching and see him? Am I the only one? Do you need me to play you the song? Because I will. I will play it as a bumper right now. Am I the only one? Just asking. I love this song. I think it's my national anthem for being the Breakfast Club.
Am I the only one here tonight, shaking my head and thinking something ain't right? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind and on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me who thinks of taking all the good we got and turning it bad? Hell, I'll be damned. I think I'm turning into my old man. Am I the only one willing to bleed or take a bullet for being free? Screaming, what the hell am I TV for telling me? Yeah, you're telling me that I'm the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground. Another statue coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one?
God bless America. 8:12.
Love that
12
song.
minutes after 8 o'clock time. If you saw the camera shaking, that was Tom shaking the desk. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. We're coming right back. On the way, we'll talk about a Las Vegas woman. Las Vegas, of course, New Mexico, charged with a fatal crash that left one person dead.
I saw that.
We'll talk about that. A plan to help New Mexico workers take weeks off of family leave for medical reasons without losing pay. Good plan, bad plan. We'll talk about that. 75-mile-an-hour winds across New Mexico. And the FBI confirms that they found the remains of a toddler in Georgia in a landfall. Threw it out with the trash. And Mike Pence opened his mouth again about Donald Trump. I'll tell you what he had to say. And Deion Sanders gets a Power 5 job offer.
I saw that, B.
We'll talk about that. And the majority of voters approve of the probe. Probe and do what? I'll tell you that coming up next, Tom.
I'm telling you. Hey, Texas says, Tom, bleep, 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 bleep. What the bleep, bleep, bleep? Okay.
I feel the same way. I do. Will Rooney, where are you?
And B, you know what? You're looking at the boob of the day all day anyway.
All damn day.
There's the texter. All right,
and he's got two big man boobs right in front of me.
They're good, huh?
I'm looking good.
Thinking about that, speaking of that, some women like it.
Some women dig the man boobs.
Yep.
They're digging man boobs. If your boobs are bigger than the woman you're dating, I don't know if they're down with it.
They don't have to feel inferior.
They would never have that problem with you, Tom. I'm just saying. They would never have that problem. All right, good news of the day on the way, extended version. Tom, who's the guest on the extended version?
He is the honorable mayor of the city of Roswell, Tim Jennings. Will be our guest.
We'll talk about problems at the airport. We'll talk about problems. A lot of people are leaving the city.
We'll talk about that. And because it is Mayor Week this week.
So we'll talk to Tim Jennings coming up.
And on Friday, we'll have Mayor Henry from the city of Artesia. So we're going to talk to. Hey, we're not going to throw any softball questions.
That means that it's all on me. Yeah, thank you for that. 8:15 news this morning being brought to you by H&H Fuel Services, serving the New Mexico and Delaware basins. They've got of course, the poly pipeline machines with the squeeze tools up to 16 inches. And by the way, they've got them in-house. So if you're on location right now, they do pipeline work, facility work. They also do subcontract services. Give Colin a call this morning, 432-269-6027, HNHFS.com. Find out more information today. They are the professionals when it comes to the poly pipeline construction. HNHFS.com online. Let's qualify some folks. Fox News coming up next. Earl Pitts on the way. We're W105.
Pop's Power Washing in Lovington presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money. I want it now.
Call in now to win.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Team USA plays Iran in World Cup soccer today, needing a win to advance. A loss or a tie means elimination.
There are also much larger issues at play, with tensions on a variety of fronts between the two nations, highlighted by the U.S. Soccer Federation's controversial social media post over the weekend that removed the emblem of the Islamic Republic from the Iranian flag, a move made to show support for the ongoing protests in Iran after a young woman was killed in police custody there.
Fox's Eric Messersmith, the team's coach, apologized for that post, saying players and staff had nothing to do with it. There's storms in the forecast in parts of the south.
Confidence is high today that we will have a severe weather outbreak across the Mississippi and Tennessee River valleys. Large hail, damaging winds, the possibility for flooding rainfall, and multiple tornadoes.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean, the peak tornado threat runs this afternoon through the evening hours. America's listening to Fox News.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I just want to get in a tree chewing contest with a beaver. Y'all heard this new survey they got out there? Found out women is at their peak of happiness at the age of 28. Yeah, they talked to thousands of women out there, and they found out women are happy with their love lives, happy with their bodies, and have the best sex of their lives when they're 28. And that's what's weird to me. If I had me a 28-year-old woman, I'd be happy too. That's a rather odd coincidence, don't you think? So I was trying to think back when my old lady was 28. I think we had a kid in school, another one in diapers, lived in a single wide, didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. And she was just starting to pack on some serious pounds. She got PMS so bad I used to chain her to a tree a couple of nights a month. And I had to talk her out of the bathroom at least 4 or 5 times. Scary part is, those were her happy days. Yeah, she'd been kind of on edge ever since. Now, I don't think guys got one single happy year. Not us guys. We got all sorts of happy years, like 16. Year you get your driver's license. That's a happy year for a guy. And then 21, the year you can buy your own beer. That's a happy year. Then the year you make your first baby. That's a happy year, too. Of course, all I got to look forward to now be, I guess, my first prostate exam, my first heart attack, and my first hip replacement. Come think of it, I guess it is kind of like women. Happy years is all in, say, about the first third of your life, and frankly, I don't know if we're actually happier, we're just too stupid to know what's coming. Wake up! I'm Murray Cook. I say we turn the tables on happiness. I don't care how old you are. We make this the happiest year of our lives. Man, never mind. Government pretty much shot that plan to hell, too. Never mind. Maybe next year. I'm Earl Pitts of Murray Couldn't Pitts you.
There's been talk in the news that it's hard to get credit these days. Not here. Just like always, we're making auto loans. We offer competitive rates and quick service. We make our loan decisions locally, so you don't have to wait for out-of-town approval on your loan. Make this strong move. Get your auto loan from us. Estacado Federal Credit Union, where you are more than a number. You're a member. Federally insured by NCUA.
1 gig internet is available in Cloudcroft from PVT. Level up your internet for the speed and Wi-Fi you need to boost game consoles, computers, streaming devices, and all your home's other connected devices to peak performance with no data limits. PVT broadband internet with speeds up to 1 gig powered by PVT's whole home managed Wi-Fi takes your game or home office to the next level. Call 575-748-1241 or visit PVT at www.pvt.com today to get connected.
Gear up at the Working Guys store. Thousands of work boots as low as $29.99. Safety and non-safety toe, lace up, pull on for men, women, and kids. Tons of outerwear, coats, jackets, hoodies, overalls, coveralls from Cinch, Timberland, and Carhartt. Men's and women's FR jeans and shirts from Wrangler, Forge, Wolverine, and Caterpillar. Sunglasses from Oakley and Wiley X. Why pay more? Shop the Working Guys store. Open 7 days a week at 109 East Broadway.
Hey, this is Big Ben, and it's time for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan. Check your mailbox for an invitation to our event where you could score up to $10,000 in cash, plus other great prizes. 10 big days to save. Hey, you know what? They don't call us the Permian Truck Guys for nothing. Save big on over 250 pre-owned trucks, cars, and SUVs. Many half-ton and heavy-duty trucks are available. We've got a passion for slashing. Save big on cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Everybody wins when we go low. That's right, shop local and save big. With pre-owned vehicles starting around $10,000, we have something for everyone. Do you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that you'd rather not be driving? Did you know that due to current market conditions, your used car has never been worth more? Sell us your car direct and score big. You got to get down here for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event today through Saturday, December 3rd at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan, 701 West Navajo Drive in Hobbs.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Long with Farmers Insurance. The American dream of owning my own business was a constant thought growing up. I opened my insurance office at age 19, and 40 years later, I'm still here providing insurance policies for auto, home, life, commercial, boats, RVs, and ATVs. I'm Rebecca Long, and I want to be your agent. Call me today at 575-393-2661 or drop by 226 West Vega in Hobbs.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Man, I need a better job.
Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky Family of Excellence.
What makes Lucky the best?
Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night.
Sounds good.
There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card.
Well, I want in. How do I apply?
Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
Delaware Water Company of Jal, New Mexico, helping keep our drinking water clean and available by supplying water recycling services for our produced oil field water. Reducing the need for freshwater use in the oil field, Delaware Water Company helps to support our oil field business as well as our Jal Panthers and wishes all of our athletes a safe and winning season. Needing water services in the oil field? Support Delaware Water Company and help support our community. Go Panthers!
4 out of 5 psychologists recommend listening to Be in the Breakfast Club. It will improve your self-image.
Will you shut up, man?
Be in the Breakfast Club being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com.
Awesome! Incredible! Badass!
Can I have your attention, please? Today is Throw Out Your Leftovers Day. Because the grayish mush pulsating in your fridge, slowly infiltrating the plastic container, is no longer edible. That is all. Thank you.
8:24, we're back. Beyond the Breakfast Club. Qualifying people will try to get one more person qualified before we go off the air this morning. Of course, Tim Jennings, the mayor of Roswell, will be on this morning with us. We'll be talking about things going on in Roswell.
Hey, good.
But you weren't in the studio. Didn't have your mic on.
Oh, you didn't have a mic on.
No, because you weren't in the studio. Why am I going to turn the mic off when you're not in the studio?
Hey, congratulations to Lily, also Robbie, And Jim, congratulations. All qualified to win $105 in blowout cash coming up Friday with Russ Black. And you can still qualify throughout the week. 1-877-396-9105. First 5 callers get in. Could be you. Might as well be you.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Being a part. Oh, my Lord. All right, 8:25 weather today. Wind blowing out there right now. Just stepped out 35-mile-an-hour winds from the southwest throughout the day. 68 the high, sunny skies. Clear tonight, down to about 30 below freezing. 48 tomorrow, increasing clouds, still below freezing. Coming up tomorrow night, but Thursday up to 58. And now they're saying Friday, sunny and up to 72.
Unbelievable.
Break out the damn suntan lotion.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Check of the weather being brought to you by Maid Trailer Sales. Don't go camping without Maid Trailer Sales. They can take care of you. If you're looking for an RV, fifth wheel, travel trailer, ultralight, they've got them all, new and pre-owned. Find out more information by going to the website and taking the virtual tour at MainTrailerSalesInc.com. 575-622-1751. MainTrailerSalesInc.com for more information. 8:26 still to come. Mayor Tim Jennings, he'll be on with us coming up this morning.
Well, Manny, who's one of the Texans, lives in Roswell, says, I really don't want to hear Tim Jennings, says the texter. Look, you don't know what the man's plans is. I give him the benefit of the doubt.
I will say this much. There's only one person that communicates worse than Tom.
Who's that?
Tim Jennings. I love you, Tim. I'm just, but
he's got a sense of humor now. You know, I was thinking, Biden wanting railroad not to strike because everything would have to be transported by 18-wheeler. He's blowing his green crap out of the water.
Think about this. We got a shortage of CDL drivers.
Big time.
And, you know, we're getting stuff in from China and having a hard time offloading it because of the unions, the dock workers. And then now we'll have a railroad strike. Man, we got oil and gas issues, gas prices up, fuel, everything up.
Everything.
And, you know, for those people that believe that, oh, this is not Joe Biden's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the timeline. When the problems began. January.
As soon as he took over.
Yeah, right there, right in January, things took over. And you know what? Elections have consequences. And I'm sad to say this. I'm sad to report it. Things have not gotten bad enough because the people haven't got the message. Look at the midterm elections. They still didn't get the message. The only way I could figure is so many people are on welfare and food stamps that it's not hurting them because we keep raising how much they're getting. It's the working man and woman. We might not have enough working men and women that it doesn't affect the people. Either that or just America has turned out to be just straight up stupid. I don't know which way to go with it. I really don't. I don't know. I will say this much. How bad can it get? Oh, it can get much worse. Much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait for it. According to a new study, 15% of Americans experience bloating on a weekly basis. I'm not a doctor, but I can diagnose the problem. Allsup's chimneys. I think I got it right. And in Maryland, rescuers used a cherry picker to save 2 people after a small plane crashed into power lines. By the way, everybody survived. Who the hell do you think you are? A pilot from Spirit Airlines?
Right.
Crazy. And Kevin Spacey has landed a film role. Boy, he's been in a ton of trouble with, people coming out saying that he sexually abused them. But Kevin Spacey has been cast as a British, it's an independent film and following all the sexual assault stuff. And the name of the movie is going to be called Control.
Makes sense.
By the way, the actor has not yet appeared in court to enter a plea deal at this point. And part of the problem with America is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift earned
Lot of money.
Equivalent to 177 album units to top Billboard's top albums again. Monday Night Football, Benny Snell Jr. ran 2 yards for a go-ahead touchdown. 9 minutes remaining in the game as the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Colts 24-17 last night on Monday Night Football. It happened on Monday. That's why it's called Monday Night Football. Thank you, Tom, for that. And only a couple episodes into season 2, HBO announced there will be a season 3 of White Lotus. Haven't seen season 1 or 2. I caught up on everything I needed to watch with Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And came back and watched the Sylvester Stallone Tulsa King.
How was that behind?
And so far, so good. So far, so good.
Does he act like Rocky in any way?
Why would he be like Rocky? He's playing a gangster.
Well, Rocky was the loan shark.
Rocky was not a damn loan shark.
He damn sure was.
And what part of the movie was Rocky a loan shark?
One, the very first.
He was a collector.
It's in the neighborhood.
He wasn't a loan shark. Your brain is in the neighborhood, but we haven't relocated it yet. Just saying. And the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, arrived in Boston.
Really?
Well, tomorrow they'll arrive in Boston for a 2-day visit, and they plan to meet with Carolyn Kennedy and tour Harvard.
Oh.
Thank you so much for what you guys do to save humanity. Tom, and a look at news on the way. Good news of the day still to come. Morning show this morning. Being brought to you by Randall Pettigrew. He is your state representative, District 61, and doing some traveling right now, going to meetings. Did you see the pictures? I think is he Wyoming or Montana?
Montana.
He's up there for some Republican strategy meeting. And so if you need help in between driving and meetings, Randy Pettigrew actually calls you back. He does. He calls you. It's one of the most unique things that you will find with a state representative. He calls you back. Go to the website for more information, randallpettigrew.com. Need help with the state regulatory issues or maybe dealing with one of the offices? By God, get back to work, folks. Go talk to him today. You just go to the website, randallpettigrew.com. Call him. His phone number's there. Sending a text or maybe an email. And maybe you have plans for something going on in January for the next legislative session. Talk to Randall Pettigrew. randallpettigrew.com for more information. Text line is open, 833.
Hey, Texter says, welcome to socialism and the Democratic Party, says the Texter. And Jason's the patch. You know what he's saying? He's saying, I'm going on a caravan to Mexico, says the Texter.
Tom is going on the caravan?
This Jason's from the patch.
Oh, he's going on the caravan to Mexico.
Is he Mexican?
I have no idea, Tom.
I don't know if I want.
Why would I know that information?
Oh, I mean,
maybe what he's planning to do is come through Mexico in a caravan and get all kind of free stuff. I don't know. I'm only speculating.
There's a lot of free stuff out there, that's for sure. Hey, when are you going to get on the mayor from Eunice again? Asked one of the texters. All I got to do is call Billy. Get him on the air. They got a lot of things happening in Eunice, B. A lot of things happening in Eunice. And maybe you can tell us about that.
Looks like Thursday night, the White House is planning a dinner for the French President Emmanuel Macron. John Baptiste is scheduled to sing at the dinner. And Will Smith says he understands that people aren't quite ready to see him in a new movie.
Emancipation.
What?
It's called emancipation. Emancipation, I mean. The freedom of the slaves. He's a slave who is trying to get free and go back to his country in Africa. But I read in an interview yesterday that he feels the film is so good that it's not going to get any awards or recognized because what he did last year at the Oscars.
So I'm really surprised. You can read.
No.
Oh, wow.
Well, I heard that.
So anyway, the point of this was he said that a lot of people aren't ready to see him in the movie and following the Oscar slap.
I think he's in his prime. I really do be. You remember when he first started?
I think he's lost his damn mind.
You remember when he first started as the Fresh Prince? Remember?
No, I have no idea, Tom. I'm completely oblivious to everything.
He's a rapper. Then he went to.
Oh, thank you for the information. Oh, my God.
Then he did the show.
Oh, my Lord. I can't believe it. I had no idea.
Then he got into movies.
Oh, I had no idea.
Won the Academy Award last year for The King.
Oh, my Lord. I had no idea.
Well, what am I
and then lost his damn mind and got up and slapped a grown man who didn't slap him back.
Right.
All over a woman that had been cheating on him. You hurt her feelings.
It's how you roll in that relationship, I guess.
You know how you roll in that relationship?
You roll out of it?
You have two ways of rolling. You either roll out of that relationship or you bring another woman along in the relationship. That's the only two ways. Oh, you gonna play? Oh, I'm gonna play.
Huh. Go watch the movie. I think you'll appreciate it.
I have no need for Will Smith. None.
You can get this different perspective when you talk about him.
No, I won't.
All you know him for now because he punched the guy.
He didn't punch him. He slapped him.
Well, whatever.
Grown men punch.
So give him a shot.
I'm not going to watch it, Tom. Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from?
The oil field.
So, Tom wants me to watch another woke movie. No, thank you.
Tell Tom to finish reading that text. It says the Democratic Party is to blame.
And I did.
No, you said Democratic Party.
Dude cannot read.
I said, welcome to socialism and the Democratic Party.
Is to blame.
Is to blame. It's exactly what I said. Obviously, you weren't listening very well.
I listen every day, religiously.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my Lord. Please, God, help me. Will Rooney can't get back any faster. I'm just going to say that. See, when you...
Hey, but Tom makes the show comical. I'll give him that.
I don't know. I mean, when you take something out of context...
I was never taken out of context.
You left out who is blamed.
He makes it comical.
Yeah.
Makes it comical.
It makes my blood pressure high. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Las Vegas woman has been charged with fatal crash that left one person dead in Albuquerque last month. According to a criminal complaint, Jennifer Rue and her friend were driving on Cesar Chavez when she turned on Wilmore Street. That's when she hit the back of a vehicle that was on jacks, killing a man that was working on a car.
Man.
Rue told police that she had been drinking before driving. She has been charged with leaving the scene of the accident and resulting in bodily harm that led to death. It does not say what she's going to be charged with, but what do you think she'd be charged? She didn't intentionally kill that guy, but
no.
Vehicular manslaughter, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, she did lead to the death of this poor man. Just working on his car. And plans are to help New Mexico workers take weeks off of work for family leave and medical reasons without losing pay is causing controversy. One group's proposal aimed to make paid sick leave guaranteed. Paid Family and Medical Leave Task Force shares a recommendation Monday with lawmakers. State currently requires employees to offer paid sick days. However, this proposal would cover long short-term absentees. Up to 12 weeks of paid leave if somebody is sick. Right now, New Mexico employers get sick days. 6 days. But they're trying to make it 12 weeks.
Wow.
How many months in 12 weeks, Tom?
4, 6, 8, 12.
12 months in 12 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that math skill is going to push you over the top. High winds expected in the northern part of the state. 75-mile-an-hour gust of winds expected. If you're heading to Albuquerque or Santa Fe, you might get some of that. FBI confirms the remains were found in a landfill, belonged to a Georgia toddler that went missing. Went missing last month. And the mother has been arrested and charged with murder charges. FBI said DNA analysis confirmed that the bones belong to 20-year-old Quentin Simon. Agency said in a press release yesterday that the mother has been charged. Just a word. If you don't want kids, please don't have them. Mike Pence does it again.
What did he say?
Telling Trump to apologize for having Nick Fuentes at a supper along with Kanye West. Nick Fuentes, of course, the Fuentes, the Democrats are calling him a white nationalist. Of course, they call Kanye West a white nationalist, too. Mike Pence, go sit in the corner.
I like Mike.
Go sit in the damn corner. Shut up. Your popularity has never been so low. Go sit in the damn corner.
Yes.
Sit on your hands. Fox Sports reporting that Colorado offered Deion Sanders a head coaching job. Now, look, it's a Power 5 job, not the Power 5 job he probably wants.
Right.
Colorado is not like a powerhouse of college football.
Division I, baby.
Yeah, not a powerhouse.
They won the 1990 state championship.
They won the 1990
under Bill McCarthy.
State championship.
National title.
They did not win the national title.
The Colorado Buffs, they damn sure did. Look it up, buddy. But I think Deion, some other schools also mentioned in that story.
I thought the perfect fit for him would have been Auburn.
Nah. He's Southern.
Of course, they hired
I saw that.
The guy, Hugh Freeze, that got fired from Ole Miss for texting prostitutes. He went to Liberty, and guess who Liberty said they could hire? Also a guy that fell from grace.
The former president?
No. We're talking about college football coach.
The former president. Oh, I got you. Is he a popular one?
Yes, I can't think of who but he's another guy that's been in trouble. So Hugh Freeze goes back to the SEC. Hugh Freeze is he's a offensive nightmare for a lot of schools. So you said that Colorado.
Yes. 1990 national championship. Bill McCarthy led him to the national title.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. And he was there 8 years, but he also got in trouble towards the end.
By the way, national champion in 1991 was played. Miami won that game. By the way, I don't see where Colorado in 1990.
Look it up. He did win a national championship there. You know who I would send if Jumbo Fisher gets fired? Deion Sanders. He's back in Texas.
He's not a Texas guy, is he?
Damn sure is.
Well, just because he played for the Cowboys doesn't mean. Miami actually could win some games under him.
Think so?
Yep.
Well, he's got all the inner city kids there.
So
he might win. I'd send him to Texas A&M.
They ain't giving up that much money. Just saying. So Colorado won the national championship in 1990. You were like one year. 1 year. And that's before the BCS.
You're right about that.
Yeah, that was before the BCS started.
They did the AP and UPI rankings then.
Yeah. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from this morning?
I'm calling from almost Artesia, but I just had a question. I wanted to know the name of that makeup mirror that you guys are always advertising.
AtlasMakeupMirror.com. Atlas Makeup Mirror.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one. All right, 8:45. We got to take a break. Talk about what is going on, and then Tim Jennings on the way.
Yes, sir.
We'll also talk about most people, would they approve of a probe into Hunter Biden and Joe Biden?
Would.
I'm going to give you the results of a Rasmussen poll. Democrats and Republicans. I'll give you the answer to all of that coming up next. And we got to catch up on qualifying people since we missed one break. So, Tom, if you would, collect 15 names.
Okay.
15 names this go round. News this morning being brought to you by our buddies down at Fireman's Pet Barbecue. Look, you missed out. Thanksgiving, you missed out. Thanksgiving was super cool. Fireman's Pet Barbecue. Of course, they had their delicious smoked turkeys and Christmas hams. Hey, it's not too late to place your order right now for turkey. You want them to cater the whole event? They can do that for you, too. They do a lot of catering in the patch. Find out more information. All you have to do is go to Fireman's Pet Barbecue on Facebook or call my buddy Rich at 254-458-3229. Rich is the disabled retired firefighter. They're licensed, they're bonded, and ready to go to work for you, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised the way they treat you. Great customer service and great food, too. Find out more information, Fireman's Pet Barbecue on Facebook. Qualifying folks, Tom and a look at news. Tim Jennings coming up on the extended version and more. We're W105.
Pops Power Washing in Lovington presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money.
I want it now.
Call in now to win. I'm Tom A. Reese with MTD Radio News, in charge of Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office is investigating an industrial accident that occurred at an oil field site near the intersection of US 285 and Pulley Road Monday morning. Eddy County Under Sheriff Matt Hutchinson tells us more.
An industrial accident and an industrial incident that occurred out there. Preliminary report, there were 2 individuals that were at a lease location doing mechanical work, and there was a blowout. As of right now, we've had 1 confirmed fatality, and then another that is as of right now, in critical condition.
The name of the victim and the person who was injured have not been released. The investigation is ongoing. Lee County Sheriff's deputies were called out to a vehicle crash on US 380 at mile marker 225 west of Tatum around 8 p.m. Monday night. There's been no further information on this incident. 56-year-old Kelly Graham of Roswell has been located after a Brittany alert had been issued on her. And a silver alert for Harold Wilson of Artesia was also issued. He was also located. Both persons were found safely. A suspension of work on the construction of hundreds of homes came to a standstill in Roswell along West Country Club Road and Sycamore Avenue. Large signs indicated why the work was suspended, which read pending the city of Roswell's funding of the Municipal Infrastructure Reimbursement Program. All activity at that site has ceased. Officials will discuss whether to reauthorize it during a special meeting at City Hall. In charge of the news for Southeast New Mexico and West Texas, I'm Tommy Reese.
Man, I need a better job.
Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky family of excellence.
What makes Lucky the best?
Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night.
Sounds good.
There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card.
Well, I want in. How do I apply?
Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
For 75 years now, those living the authentic Western lifestyle have favored the legendary clothing that always has their back. Wrangler. Wherever the road takes you, Wrangler is as hard-working and reliable as the day is long, with a legacy that defines the style, toughness, and ambition of the West. And at the close of the day, when all that hard work pays off, hey, the ends justify the jeans. Wrangler. Long live cowboys.
Wrangler. Get yours today at Rig Outfitters and Home Store, 1401 North Turner inside the Broadmoor Mall in Hobbs.
Hey, this is Big Ben, and it's time for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan. Check your mailbox for an invitation to our event where you could score up to $10,000 in cash, plus other great prizes. 10 big days to save. Hey, you know what? They don't call us the Permian Truck Guys for nothing. Save big on over 250 pre-owned trucks, cars, and SUVs. Many half-ton and heavy-duty trucks are available. We've got a passion for slashing. Save big on cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Everybody wins when we go low. That's right. Shop local and save big. With pre-owned vehicles starting around $10,000, we have something for everyone. Do you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that you'd rather not be driving? Did you know that due to current market conditions, your used car has never been worth more? Sell us your car direct and score big. You got to get down here for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event today through Saturday, December 3rd at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan, 701 West Navajo Drive in Hobbs.
Mark your calendars, shoppers. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree is set for December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia. Over 90 booths featuring all kinds of arts and crafts, candles, jewelry, clothing, keychains, home decor, kitchen and bath accessories, and so much more. Bring the family. There's something for everyone. Santa Claus will be there both days. There's plenty to eat and drink, too, with several food trucks on site. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree, December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds, and paid by Eddy County Lodgers Tax.
Gear up at the Working Guys store. Thousands of work boots as low as $29.99. Safety and non-safety toe, lace up, pull on for men, women, and kids. Tons of outerwear, coats, jackets, hoodies, overalls, coveralls from Cinch, Timberland, and Carhartt. Men's and women's FR jeans and shirts from Wrangler, Forge, Wolverine, and Caterpillar. Sunglasses from Oakley and Wiley X. Why pay more? Shop the Working Guys store. Open 7 days a week at 109 East Broadway.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rates.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price Lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
This is Davis Smith, the Gorilla Lawyer, and I'm talking to you from my office on 3130 North Grimes in Hobbs, New Mexico. Our office has exploded with new clients. And do you know why? Fast settlements, fantastic customer service, and man, we love paying our clients money. If you get injured in a car wreck, you come see the Gorilla. Remember, if you get injured, you get the Gorilla.
Visit 3130 North Grimes or call 575-964-2720. That's 964-2720.
Hey, it's Jan, reminding you that Toyotathon is on and here to help make your holidays extra magical. How? Maybe it's driving into Tacoma in search of the perfect hill to sled down, or surprising loved ones in a RAV4 hybrid, and seeing their faces light up when you pull up to their home.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end November 30th. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 3rd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Permian Toyota in Hobbs today. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to the Batcave.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him
Be in the Breakfast Club, being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com. Call or text 877-396-W105. Brought to you by your Kubota dealer and found at AmigoMachinery.com. Question of the day being brought to you by Lovington Auto Supplies, your Napa dealer, Lovington. And Be Live Studio TV on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook, being sponsored by Desert Sand Water Well. Online at desertsandsnm.com.
This ends here and now.
5 minutes away from 9 o'clock, Tim Jenny coming up on the extended version. The mayor of Roswell is going to be talking about things that are going on in Chicago. Charges have been filed against 3 people after a fight broke out at a soccer game. That's never something you would see in America before. People with strong feelings about soccer. There wasn't much to fight on before then. Right, Tom? None. South Korean giant Samsung successfully sailed a unmanned ship more than 500 nautical miles. Best part of a unmanned ship, Tom?
Is the food.
Yeah, no need to wait for the all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet.
No,
just saying. No need to wait. It's not an issue. Looks like a woman in Florida is suing Heinz Ketchup because the microwavable shells and cheese, which claimed it only took 3.5 minutes to prepare, took much longer. And she, since, has filed a lawsuit. Damn, people. What's the percentage of people that believe that investigating Hunter Biden is the right thing to do? The majority of likely voters approve of a probe to probe into Hunter Biden's life.
60%.
62% of the U.S. voters approved the House investigation into Hunter Biden. 42% strongly approve, 34% disapprove, and 23% strongly disapprove. A full 61% of voters believe that it is likely that Joe Biden was compromised by Hunter Biden. Thank you for agreeing. Florida man who murdered a couple 6 years ago will not serve any jail time after the judge accepted a plea deal of not guilty by reason of insanity.
Fake, wasn't he?
On Monday, Circuit Judge Sherman Bauer accepted Austin Huncuff's not guilty plea by reason of insanity. I don't know if you remember the case. He actually ate part of their face.
Did he really?
Yeah. And by the way, he said that had no connection with him. It was a random attack. Another perfect example of the munchies. Democratic senators go after Biden over his plan to end Title 42. What is Title 42, Tom?
I don't know. It's up my tongue.
It's on the tip of your tongue. Title 42 measure allows non-citizens to immediately be turned back.
Right.
So we had put a pause on it. Now Joe Biden is not doing anything to stop Title 42. White House has issued another correction after President Joe Biden told reporters he was seeking a ban on all semi-automatic weapons. Biden made the comment in Massachusetts and Nantucket over Thanksgiving. The idea that still allow semi-automatic weapons to be purchased is sick. It's just sick. It has no real social redeeming values. Zero, none, not a single, solitary, rational, for the exception of profiting gun manufacturers, is what he said. Anyway, the White House took some backlash, and he's walking it back again.
Crawfishing.
Congratulations, Joe. You know, when it says that Second Amendment right will not be infringed upon, that means will not be infringed upon. You could try to add things to the Constitution like the right to get an abortion that's not there. But that's actually in the Constitution. Congratulations going out to Matt Hutchinson.
Yes.
On
I got
Monday.
a story on him, by the way, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I interviewed him today. Last night. But because we were talking about the oil rig explosion, I want to save that story for tomorrow. Big honor that he got.
But
major accomplishment.
Congratulations to Matt.
Yes.
And Seagraves ISD has confirmed their superintendent, Joshua Goen, is on paid administrative leave as a multitask investigation is underway. District High School principal Dalen Sellers is the acting interim superintendent. Sellers said on November 22nd, law enforcement notified the district that they were investigating Goen. Sellers said the school board held an emergency meeting that day and due to serious allegations, voted to place Goen on paid administrative leave. Sellers said the district is cooperating fully with all agencies investigating. FBI confirmed that it is working on a number of law enforcement agencies regarding the investigation into the Seagraves ISD, but will not elaborate into the allegations. Seagraves Police Chief Romero Guerrero confirmed that police in Gaines County is looking into this, could not provide any details. No arrests have been made. But whenever you bring in the big hitters like the FBI, something ain't right. Just saying. And Oprah Winfrey making a comment that Howard Stern making a comment about Oprah Winfrey that she should not be flaunting her wealth, saying she's posting stuff on social media about her estates and her gardens, and she shouldn't be flaunting her wealth. Thank you. Thank you, Howard Stern, another guy that has been paid a buttload of money. How much money is Oprah worth?
290, maybe?
No, like $30 billion.
Oh, billion dollars.
Billions of dollars.
Whoa.
Billions of dollars. Good news of the day being brought to you by our buddy Herschel Rustin Hayes, Avenue D in Lovington. Check him out today. Can take care of your home, your auto, take care of everything that you need. He's your Farmers Insurance agent. Call him 575-396-0513. Also can take care of your Medicare Part B. Find out more information. Herschel Rustin Hayes and Lovington, a name that you can trust. Proud sponsor of the good news of the day. Well, a Florida officer who doesn't know how to swim put her life on the line by jumping in to a retention pond and grabbing a drowning baby, giving the baby CPR. Here's some of the information from the body cam audio about the officer, Anita Sanders, who saved the child's life.
Where's the baby at? Where's the baby? Oh, Lord. Okay. Hold on. Move my tape. I'm getting him. Put him down. Come on, baby.
Thank you, officer, putting her safety way out of her thoughts. Her main goal is to save that baby's life. Thank you for what you do. And that is the good news of the day being brought to you by our buddy Herschel Sanders. Get in touch with him today. And, of course, Herschel Rustin Hayes. And good news of the day this morning. Check of the weather before we take a break. Being brought to you by our buddies in Mayhill. Camp of the Tall Pines. Enjoy Camp of the Tall Pines. This time of the year is beautiful up there. Give them a call, 575-387-4600. 4101. Want to take the wife or the love of your life up to the mountains? Camp of the Tall Pines and Mayhill. Scenic. It's one of the places that it's away from the hustle and bustle. Find out more information. Go to their Facebook page, Camp of the Tall Pines. Also go to the website, camptallpines.com for more information. Or call Scott and Jamie this morning, 575-687-4101. Call them today. Fox News checks them. We're W105.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. President Biden's urging Congress to intervene to stop a freight rail strike that could start as soon as December 9th.
The president says, as a proud pro-labor president, I was reluctant to override the views of the people who voted against the agreement. But in this case, where the economic impact of a shutdown would hurt millions of other working people and families, I believe Congress must use its powers to adopt this deal.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich. The new Congress in January will start with a House seat vacant until a special election.
Congressman Donald McEachin, the third ever African-American to represent Virginia in the U.S. House, has died just weeks after the Democratic representative for Virginia's 4th congressional district was re-elected for his 4th congressional term.
Fox's Trace Gallagher. Congressman McEachin was 61, had been fighting colorectal cancer for 9 years. He's the 7th member of this current Congress to die. His chief of staff says the office will remain open to serve constituents until a new rep is elected. America's listening to Fox News.
You've imagined that perfect home, designed it in your mind. At Destiny Real Estate, it's dreams that we provide. We buy or sell residential ranches, lots and more. Call Rhonda Burns at Destiny and let her tell you more.
If you're looking to rent, please join our website at www.destinyluxuryrental.com. I've got everything from a little 2-bedroom all the way up to a 10,000 square foot home with an indoor swimming pool. Again, that's destinyluxuryrental.com. And I'm needing some more homes. If you're wanting to make a little extra income, just give me a call. Rhonda Burns, 575-257-3000. At Destiny Real Estate, our business is built on dreams and imagination. Telephone 575-257-3000.
Call Rhonda Burns at Destiny and let her tell you more. Call Rhonda Burns at Destiny and let her tell you more.
It's the cowboy way of celebrating Christmas.
Come out December 6th at 7:30 p.m. for a Cowboy Christmas with New Mexico's own Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty in Roswell, New Mexico. This will be a full band show and cast with New Mexico dancers. There will also be a free non-alcoholic cider bar for all ticket holders that evening. All ages are welcome, and this is a family-friendly event. Tickets are available at thelibertyinc.com or call 575-627-2121. You don't want to miss a Cowboy Christmas with Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty December 6th in Roswell, New Mexico.
Look around. Is it time to update your home or office? Now is the perfect time during the fall flooring sale at Floors to Go. Save on flooring for every style, every room, every budget. Carpet as low as $1.99 a square foot, including pad and installation. Luxury vinyl plank. Select in-stock glue down, just $1.49 a square foot. So what are you waiting for? The fall flooring sale ends soon at Floors to Go, 2704 North El Paso.
Pharmacy 575, building support and helping take care of